Hello, what's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Thursday to y'all. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. What is up? Dust Buddy, Viggy, Fantastic Sir, the Holy Turnip God, Bennymon, of course, welcome Bennymon, Paps, Zelda Zach, good to see ya, Rage Man, Namo, Leos the Magician, oh man, Zendikar is insane, oh my god, how is everyone doing tonight? Hopefully y'all are having fun, we're going to be having fun. I missed you on Tuesday, apologies for canceling. Tuesday was insane. Tuesday, I swear, was the craziest Magic announcement day in the entire time I've been doing this. First day is spoilers, a year's worth of sets, just like mind-blowing stuff. How's everyone doing tonight? Deadbez, Ankylosaur, Jigsaw, Pork, Griffiths, Shadowmere, Stonehead Mage, Paps, how are you? Is my back 100%? It's up to like 99.9. Like, I think part of it, I don't know if you ever hurt your back before. Here's the weird thing about hurting your back is it's partly a mental thing. Once you hurt your back and you're used to like it hurting when you bend over, my back itself, I think, is like almost 100% better. But still sometimes when I like bend over or something, my brain still thinks, oh no, like you're going to mess something up. This is going to hurt. But yes, it's almost 100% better. The Kev Show, Alexander Wed, Villian, Bloodstasis, how are you? Good to see you. So hopefully everyone is enjoying Zendikar spoilers. We got to talk about this ridiculous set real quick and then play ridiculous historic. Whoo! So what do you think about Zendikar Rising? I mean, so just looking at the set, obviously fetch lands, immediate disappointment, although it's a little good, a little bit of a relief, I guess, that we know they're coming, but it's going to take a year to get there. I think the flip lands are absurd. I think this mechanic is absolutely absurd. Maybe I'm overrating it. I could very well be overrating it, but I think that especially the untapped mythic one, which I would guess we're going to get more of, are just insane, going to be incredibly powerful. My favorite card so far, I actually think, and this might be a long shot, but I think my favorite card so far is Ashaya. Ashaya is just so cool. Like, I don't know why I love this card so much. I probably shouldn't love it as much as I do, but I think Ashaya is just so sweet. I think there's really cool shenanigans. Hey, thank you, Nissy. That we can do with Ashaya, turning everything into forest with landfall and all these other things that you can do. So I'm really excited to build around Ashaya. Is it going to be good? I don't know, but it's going to be fun to build around. I think in general, though, I mean, the Angel that wins with one attack is going to be a good against odds card. There's some cool hate cards. There's a lot of just powerful stuff. Like, I think Zagus is like really good. I think people might be maybe not if it's $29.99 for rare, but I think this card is really strong. Like, all around, so far, I think my perception of Zendikar is the set is really strong in general. Outside of the party mechanic, I don't think party is very good, and I'm not very excited for party, but whatever. Like, but I think the set is really strong in general. The main thing I'm worried about is the flip lands. The flip lands potentially being absolutely insane, but we'll see. Kevin Zelda for the 33rd month. Hey Seth, saw the stream was going to include Sunbirds Invocation. I'm hyped to see the deck in action. Oh, fingers crossed. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. More burrows. Welcome you back as well. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. But yeah, I mean, I'm really hyped for Zendikar. I think it's going to be super fun. So what is your favorite card, chat? What is number one for you? It's so strong I'm worried about Busted Standard. Like, I'm worried about the flip lands being too good, but we'll see. Maybe they won't be. Lands that do, like, okay, so here's my argument. Let me lay out my argument really quick, because I think some people are getting this. So let's just click on this deck. Let's type in, So keep this in mind when you're evaluating these flip lands. Keep in mind that Ramadop Ruins, a random uncommon that is a land, it takes 5 mana. You gotta pay 4 and tap it, and you have to sacrifice a land to deal 2 damage. Keep in mind that amount of value from a land is a bannably good card. It was literally banned in various formats. And keep in mind, Other lands that add any amount of value are incredibly strong, especially if they come into play untapped. We see the castles being very good, and they're making 1/1 tokens for 5 mana. We see like Sheffet News his seed play. So it doesn't take that much value on a land for a card to be incredibly strong. And I think the biggest argument I have for these lands being insane is I feel like you can cut lands. Like, I think that's the biggest argument. Let's look at this blue-white embalm deck. Like, take this blue-white embalm deck. Here's a really easy example. I guess because we're playing castles, we only have 4 planes. Let's add 1 more planes to this. So think about this deck. Think of that you're playing this deck, and you have the option to play the new Emeria card. This is a deck you have. You have 4 basic planes in your deck. Why wouldn't you play Emeria over these planes? Like, why would you not take 4 planes out of your deck and add in 4 Emerias? Now you technically still have 24 lands, but you get 4 more extra finishing spells for almost no opportunity cost. Why wouldn't you do that? Like, why? What is the downside? Like, what is the possible reason to not do that? So that's what I'm looking for. I think it might be possible to build like a 0 land deck in Standard. It might be a stretch because you won't have any dual lands, but I think you get pretty close to building a 0 land deck in Standard with the help of these cards. 3 life, oh, come on, don't give me the 3 life. 3 life, like, people play 12 shocklands in their deck, and they're 2 life. Like, I don't think 3 life is actually a big deal, personally. I mean, I don't think that's worth it. Thoughtseize, oh, come on now. If you have 50 lands in your deck, is getting 1 Thoughtseize really a big deal? Not really. I don't think so. Like, all the arguments people use against them, I find just, like, I keep coming back to, like, I'm replacing a planes with it. I'm taking a literal basic land that does nothing out of my deck and replacing it with this card that can make a bunch of angels and do busted things. Like, none of the drawbacks concern me compared to that. But I could be massively overrating it. That's definitely super powerful. Cutting lands is a huge deal. Yeah, I think that's what makes them, in my opinion, powerful, is they're free. Like, opportunity cost-wise, they're not taking up a spell slot, they're taking up a land slot, and they're being a spell. Like, to me, that seems absolutely insane. So good. I was expecting you would talk about this one in today's spoiler video. Ooh, Cleansing Wildfire. Oh, yeah. So Cleansing Wildfire, today's spoiler video was so long. It was so long. So Cleansing Wildfire, I don't think this is actually a very playable card in general. I think the purpose of Cleansing Wildfire is good at stopping creature lands, for example. If there are other lands that have abilities, I think that's good. What I don't think that it's very good at is just like blowing up a land. However, there might be an exception in Modern. If you're playing like Cat Jesus, if you're playing Leonian Arbiter or shenanigans like that, then it gets kind of exciting. Then you can kind of turn this into a sinkhole that draws you a card. So maybe some sort of red-white taxes deck in Modern can take advantage of it. But I don't think this, like, if you're looking at this as land destruction Standard, it really isn't most of the time. Like, getting rid of a non-basic for a basic is not super powerful in most metagames. So, targeted land hate with shenanigans with Leonian Arbiter, I think. Yes, obviously, like, killing Tron lands, things like that, that is really, really good, really powerful. We have a new donation, and then we'll do reminders, then we'll start playing Magic. We gotta try this deck. We gotta see. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. We have a new donation from Duck Goose, $5 donation. Hey, Seth, I used Arcane Adaptation to make Gilded Goose a merfolk. Shouldn't the food token be an anchovy? Doc, I appreciate the donation. I do not appreciate the comment attached to the donation. Shame on you. Ledug with the gift subs to Ghost Dad Bod and Beard Check, and also Ledug themselves. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. The MTG Goldfish spoiler goes up on Monday, and yes, it is going up on Monday. And it is going up on our new YouTube channel, which is something I gotta mention. That was the big news I'd been waiting to tell you. So, as of a couple days ago, yesterday, we launched MTG Goldfish Commander YouTube. So, you know the normal YouTube. You should definitely check it out. There was a sweet Against Odds Vraska Tribal last night. There's tons of spoiler coverage. But there is a brand new YouTube exclusively for our Commander content. At Champion and KenTTW. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Does Tomer need help with content creation? Ooh, message me, Doug. We'll see. Definitely one of the upsides. So, a lot of people were wondering why. Like, why have this separate channel? And I can give you the answer, but we should probably play Magic first. And I'll give you the answer as we're going along. But there are reasons for it. It wasn't just a random thing where we're like, let's make a new channel. Is it a spicy preview? It is spicy. It is. It is. Codename Duckfin! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So otherwise, YouTube, we'll talk more about that as we go along and start playing Magic. Replay YouTube, that's where you'd find the old streams. Dragon's Herald Modern Deck. Let me pull it up for after we get playing. But yes, remind me, and I will look at it. A reminder that our sponsor tonight is does Uro count as spicy? That our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and maybe you want to pre-order your Zendikar Rising stuff. They got it in stock now. You can pre-order it, all the other stuff as well. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Otherwise, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playbats, good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. And the Discord is new and improved, so check that out if you are interested. Yeah, the Vraska Tribal deck, I was pretty happy with how it turned out. We got some spice in there, which I think is fun. So, alright chat, here's what we're doing tonight. I wasn't sure what I wanted to stream tonight, and honestly, we'll probably play a couple of decks. Someone suggested Sunbird's Invocation. And that got me thinking about Sunbird's Invocation and some of the sweet things you can do with Sunbird's Invocation. So here's what we're trying to do. So Uro, yeah, I mean, I don't think I will ever get a spoiler card that is as good as Uro. Like, I don't think that could happen. I could do this for another 50 years, and I will probably never get another spoiler card that was as impactful to Magic as Uro was. Like, it's hard for me to imagine that actually happens. However, just because I've probably already had the most powerful spoiler I will ever get, doesn't mean that our spoiler this time is bad. Our spoiler this time is really sweet. I think you're all gonna like it. Blue-white taxes. Ooh, Venser taxes. Oh, I love Venser. Venser's like one of my favorite cards to cast. That looks super fun. Dragon's Herald. Oh, getting the Hellkite Overlord. I mean, when it comes together, you can get a Hellkite Overlord pretty quickly. That's actually a really cool idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our deck. All right, here's what we're doing. Let's actually play Magic. So here's what we're trying to do. First off, Yargle is better in Commander. Oh, that might be true. I mean, Yargle might be my favorite card I've spoiled, but I don't think it can technically match up to Uro in power level. But Doug, you're gonna like our spoiler this time around. I promise you that you're gonna like it. So. Deck we're starting with, Sunbird's Bounty. Here's the idea of the deck. This is what we're trying to pull off. Bear with me for a moment. So early game, we're trying to ramp. We have Explore. We have Growth Spiral. We have a couple of Uros. It's my spoiler card. That's my justification. So, ramp. What are we ramping into? The main plan is Sunbird's Invocation. We got to get to 6 mana. We play Sunbird's Invocation. Then, the fireworks begin. What we do once we get Sunbird's Invocation, Pork, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 4th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Spoiler card is Monday. Monday is spoiler day. So, yeah, not tonight. We got until Monday. So, Sunbird's Invocation, whenever I cast a spell from our hand, we get to reveal the top X cards of our library, where X was its converted mana cost, and cast a spell with converted mana cost X or less from those revealed cards. So essentially, once we get down to Sunbird's Invocation, what we want to do is find Brass's Bounties and Overflowing Insights in Genesis Ultimatum. So these are all 7 mana. So what we can do is like cast Overflowing Insight to draw 7 cards. That takes us 7 cards deep in our deck to try to find Brass's Bounty, which we can cast for free, which makes a treasure token for each land we control. So that gets us enough mana to keep casting the cards that we drew with Overflowing Insight. Eventually, we're going to Genesis Ultimatum, and either with Brass's Bounty mana or just by hitting it with Genesis Ultimatum, get Omniscience into play. Once we get Omniscience into play, then things get really bonkers. The way we win the game, as hilarious as this sounds, we got 2 plans for winning the game. Plan number 1 is we use Gaia's Blessings after we draw our entire deck to keep looping Overflowing Insights, targeting our opponent. So we cast off our Overflowing Insights, Gaia's Blessing, put 3 of them back in our deck. We'll draw into it because we don't have cards left in our deck. Target our opponent. That's going to trigger our Sunbird's Invocation to get the other 2. Target our opponent. Gaia's Blessing, put Gaia's Blessing, 2 Overflowing Insights back in our deck. Do it again until our opponent mills out. If we need to speed things up, or that plan isn't going to work, we have 1 Fae of Wishes, which can get a whole bunch of things. It can't get Yargle, but in honor of Yargle Day, we do have Yargle in our sideboard. But the main finisher, Banefire. So we can Banefire from the sideboard with all of our treasure tokens. We also have 1,000-Year Storm to make things even crazier just for fun. Mortal Sun for Planeswalkers, bunch of removal, counters, etc., etc., etc. Commit to Memory, another way to shuffle our library in. So that's the plan. Like, is this deck competitive? I don't know, probably not. But I will tell you, when it goes off, it is ridiculous. Like, if we combo off a couple of times, you're gonna love it because the combo is so absurd when it actually happens. Spike's Cafe for the 32nd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup here for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's try it. Let's see. I've played exactly one game. I built this deck. And then I started a match, I played a game, I comboed off with it, and I was like, all right, that worked. And I scooped during sideboarding to get ready for the stream, so. Brad's Bounty is so sweet. Aside from the White Angel, what other ATO cards have you spotted so far? Ooh, best ATO cards from Zendikar Rising. One thing I've noticed, which is a little weird, is I feel like, oh, desktop audio is pretty loud. Are the sound effects like super loud? There we go. Let's turn that down a little bit. So one thing I've noticed is as the cards get better, I feel like there's less janky against the odds cards just because the power level of cards has increased. So the Angel that wins with one attack is on the top of my list. Otherwise, I don't know. There hasn't been another card that really... There's a ton of cards that I was like, oh, I want to play that. And then there's been some that were like, oh, I want to play in jank decks, like Relic Robber in Daggerburn, for example. But there hasn't been too many cards that have jumped out as just like, okay, that's like an obvious against odds card. Hey, what's up, Radioactive? How are you? Oh, no, we put our removal to the bottom, too. All right. Tap, land, go. Oh, we should have kept that Wrath. I want to see the Green Legend with Spore Mound. Ooh, does that go infinite? Forest makes a forest, triggers Spore Mound. Ooh, I think it does. That is super sweet. Wild Growth Waka. The downside of this deck is it's really expensive. Just looking at our hand, like we got to get to 6 or 7 mana to really do anything. So we got a long ways to go. Once we get there, things are sweet, but we got a ways to go before things happen. Oh, the Green Mythic is non-token. You're right, so it doesn't actually work. Oh man, what do I think? Do you really want me to get into black enchantment removal? Are we really going there? All right, let's Gaia's Blessing, target ourselves. Actually, you know what? I think we crack Fabled Passage first because we actually want to land here. Crack Fabled Passage, grab a forest. Gaia's Blessing ourselves. Put Fabled Passage in, but not Growth Spiral. Draw a Growth Spiral anyway. Growth Spiral. Oh no! No, the land drops are missing. Oh. Our opponent's just like straight up an explore deck. So I don't know, chat. Personally, I'm not a fan. We only got 26 lands. It might be greedy. I would like to have like even more lands, but it's hard to find room. And now I think we're dead. We hit a land, but a little slow. Well, explore. I guess we could hit a Wrath. No. 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. That's fine. That is the thing that could happen. So personally, I don't think that black should have enchantment removal. We've talked about it before. Is this our Yargle matchup? We've talked about it before, but I don't think that black should get enchantment removal. I do not. Budwise guy, the roller pig, and I feel like targeted enchantment removal is even worse. I didn't like the edicts, but I kind of like dealt with them. At least edicts are black, but just like straight up destroy a creature or an enchantment, that should not be. It is Yargle Day. That should not be a card, in my very humble opinion. All right, what are we going down is the question. Maybe got to trim one Omniscience and one Genesis Ultimatum. Run it like that. I'm with you on the color play issues. Personally, I have seen a trend recently. For example, red card draw over the last 2 years. It's crazy, happening in many colors. So here's my thought. I know that Wizards had this. Oh, we got our Sunbirds Invocation. Can we get enough mana? Maybe we need even more ramp somehow. So here's my thinking. I think it's two things. I know that Wizards said, like, there was imbalance. Oh, 3 colors could kill enchantments, or could kill artifacts. Only 2 could kill enchantments. I don't know if I actually really buy that argument. I think it is number one. Hey, what's up, the word? I think number one, it's for best one standard. Oh no! Oh no! Without Explore, our hand is very expensive, and our opponent's deck can be pretty aggressive. Buzz it, Abzan, Delirium. So I think that's part of it. And I think part of it is... okay. Well, we get to keep our Explorer. Oh, boy. All right. Fabled Passage, go. We got a ways to go still. I think the other thing is just kind of bringing in new players. Like, I feel like there's a trend in Magic to try to make the game more like Hearthstone. Like, I was surprised. Here's one of the most interesting conversations, I think, of the last couple of days. We have another new donation. Thank you so much. From... let's... yeah, I guess we get back everything. Play the land. Pass the turn. All right, 3 more mana. We need 3 more mana. From Casually College Gaming, $5 donation. Hey, Seth, big fan of your content, positive attitude. I'm streaming for the first time ever tomorrow, and I wonder if you have any tips. Ooh. Well, Casually College Gaming, I guess tip number one would be don't feel bad if there isn't a huge audience right away. It takes a while to build an audience. So don't be surprised if it starts off small. But have fun with it. That's the most important thing. Like, build a community by being yourself. Oh, Pelucranos. By being yourself and having fun with it. And I think that is the pathway to success with streaming. All right. I mean, I don't know. Our Sunbird. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. All the disruption in the world. So, the interesting conversation I think that's been going on in the last couple days is a lot of people have been saying that anger doesn't do a ton. Well, I guess we cast it. It buys us time at least. A little. But saying that the flip lands are trying to get rid of Mana Screw, and I'm surprised how many people think that AGK Mark, Naban is still bugged. It's always bugged. It's not my fault. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big stream here for you. But I've been surprised how many people view, like, the land. Oh, no. Wow. All right. How many people view the lands of Magic as a drawback? Like, I've been actually legitimately surprised. Solemn Simulacrum. I think you need to ditch Uros at Lotus Fields Discontinuity. Well, we've resolved. Okay, I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we untap and draw land, there's a non-zero chance that we win. We'll see. We need to untap land. Wild Growth Walker, sure, untap land. Untap, come on, deck. Well, okay. Oh, so many lands. Oh! Oh, this hand is so set up if we get the untap land. Oh, man. I feel like, yeah, I've been surprised by that how many people would prefer, or some people would prefer that lands are not part of the game. Like, that you just never mana flood or mana through. I feel like that's an essential part of Magic actually being magic. All right, this is it. Untap land. Come on. Come on. Come on. We have like 3 Scrylands in our deck. All right. Oh, TF, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. We were so close. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we were going to go off like crazy. Deck needs more ramp. I mean, we have, what, 10 ramp spells for the early game? The hard part is we also need a lot of finishers. So, like, more lands and more ramp would be good, but we also need the combo pieces. That's why this deck's kind of on the janky fun side is... all right. Most decks these days, their ramp and their finishers and their card draw and their life gain are all the same. Which works to their advantage. We need ramp and we need specific finishers. Oh, we were so close. Here's my budget Abs and Delirium deck. Ooh, let me see, Titan Whale. Well, all right. Untap land. Explore. I mean, this hand is going to get us to where we need to be, but we're probably up against counters for days. Abs and Delirium. That looks sweet. I like it. That looks like a pretty solid budget deck, I will say. Especially coming in at just over $100. Like, that looks very solid. Chamber Sentry. Interesting. Was not expecting Chamber Sentry. Well, Steam Vent. What is our opponent playing? What is going on? Grow Spiral, Grow Spiral. I know we knew what it is this speed. That's fine. Opponent can have counters. All right. Well, player stuff past the turn. Close, close. Oh, Song of Creation combo. That makes sense. Opponent gets and hits us. Passes. Well, all right. Play the land in case there's a censor. Sunbird's Invocation. All right. Next turn is the turn. Next turn we get to do things. This is what we've been trying to get to. Grow Spiral. That is acceptable. Oh, boy. All right, chat. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Opponent. They're going to try to combo off, but I think we combo off first. Well, we'll see. I guess we could whiff on our Sunbird's Invocation. That would be a bummer. Fable Passage. I mean, we go 7 cards deep, so it's unlikely. Get a land. Untap. Oh, another bounty. That's good. That's very good. Brass's Bounty. Into Brass's Bounty. Make that mana. 14 mana. Brass's Bounty. Number 2. Number 3, actually. Here it comes. Into Genesis. Actually, let's Overflowing Insight is more card draw. Draw 7. Okay. Omniscience. We will cast Omniscience, and now it should be on. Whoo! Here we go. Omniscience comes down. Sunbird's Invocation. We will take a Sunbird's Invocation. We will Brass his Bounty for free. Double Sunbird's Invocation. Get a Sunbird's Invocation. Yeah. Everyone's Ranker. Welcome to the Fishbowl and a Genesis Ultimatum. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. We will put all of our permanents into play, including another free Omniscience. Taptified. Make the mana. Trigger. Draw a card. Storm's Wrath to the bottom. 3 Sunbird's Invocation. Put a land into play. How much mana do we have? Do we have enough to just... So we probably could... Oh, we only got 14, so we can't win quite yet. Well, crack this. Thin the deck. Get a forest. Omniscience. 3 Sunbird's Invocation. Our win condition is milling our opponent out. We will Genesis Ultimatum. We mill our opponent out with Overflowing Insights. Put the land into play. Or we can Fae of Wishes from our sideboard also. Also works. Fae of Wishes for Banefire from our sideboard. Genesis Ultimatum. Get the land tapped. 13 cards in our deck, so we're almost to the point of winning. Sunbird's Invocation. We get another Omniscience, so now we Overflowing Insight. Targeting ourselves. Oh, misclicked. Overflowing Insight, targeting ourselves. Draw 7. 3 Sunbird's Invocations. We're almost there. We're almost there. We will cast a Storm's Wrath. Almost to the winning part. It's so ridiculous. Javel Darren, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How many cards are here? 9, and we're gonna draw 7. All right, let's decline. And decline. Okay, so now we draw 7. We have 2 cards left in our deck. That's fine. Now, we... 1, 2... All right, so now we Overflowing Insight our opponent. Yes, we are sure, Rita. Oh, no, we got to cast it for free, though. Overflowing Insight our opponent. Yes. Get a bunch of triggers. We don't have Jays. That's too easy. We're going to help our opponent. Opponent draws 7. Now, we Gaia's Blessing to put 3 Overflowing Insights back in our deck. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this works. We don't really need to do anything else. This is a combo. This is what we're trying to do. Isn't it ridiculous? Our opponent has 3 lands, and we're doing this. Opponent's sticking it out so far. Get back the Overflowing Insights. And opponent scoops it up. Scoops it up. Whew. All right. I mean, oh, we could get the 1,000-year sword from the sideboard. Probably should have. Yeah. The buy is the wrong deck. Oh, the buy is the wrong deck list? Really? It doesn't break arena so far. Why is... Oh, let me update the deck list. Why is Yargle in our sideboard? It is officially Yargle Day. So it's not there to be good. It's out of respect for Yargle Day. Hey, what's up, Gory? How are you? All right, the deck list should be updated. I wish that Yargle was a better card. Like, I like the meme of Yargle. I think the meme of Yargle is sweet. However, I wish it was more of a playable card, because it's really hard to build a deck around Yargle. Like, there's not really any synergy. It's a vanilla creature, so there's not really any synergy or way to build a deck around it, which I think is a little bit of a disappointment. Like, I don't know. I wish we could build a Yargle deck, but building a Yargle deck is just like mono black control and Yargle's my creature or something. I don't think we have enough frogs. We gotta cast Yargle on Yargle Day. Well, maybe we'll just build a Yargle deck in celebration of Yargle Day. Wouldn't it be part of a Godzilla deck because his toughness would become a 9/9? That would be... all right, we'll keep this. It's a little risky, but we'll keep it. Yeah, the Godzilla deck, I mean, would be fine. Why not play the Yargle event? There's a Yargle event? Oh, I didn't realize that was an event. I thought they were selling the Yargle Secret Lair drop. Well, if there's a Yargle event, maybe we'll look and see what it is. Put a Mastermind's Acquisition to the sideboard to grab Yargle. How can we make Yargle win? Like, is there any way we could... What's the most spectacular thing we could do with Yargle? Let's say we're going to build Yargle against the odds. what's the most spectacular thing we can do with the card? Like, what is it? Is there anything? Oh, Embercleave. Embercleave is so not exciting to me. I mean, it's obviously strong. Tainted Strike, that's a good one in Modern. So one shot kill attacks. I could see that being the best way to go. Just trying to win with one attack. Well, play the land, explore. Probably gonna need to find a counter, because I feel like our opponent can probably combo us back if they have Song of Creation. Yargle Spirits. Yeah. Alright, opponent puts a land into play. I don't think Yargle would be good in Spirits, but we could play it. Oh no. Missing land drops. Growth Spiral. We could play it in Spirit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I wish. We gotta look at this deck and see if there's a way we can get more lands in it. Flibblethip. Okay. I guess at least our opponent's also was missing lands. Opponent passes. Well, explore. Put a land into play. Put a land into play. Pass the turn. Bluff the counters. Mungadara Petephroglyphs. Take advantage of the vanillousness of Yargle. Yargle Great or good sweep. That's a lot of card draw. I do like a lot of card draw. Cultivate instead of explore. But drawing cards is good. I mean, we could add more basics if we were playing Cultivate. I feel like Growth Spiral and Explore are the best ramp spells. We can look at it. We can look at it. The main thing is we got to get to the combo, and we got to have the critical mass of combo pieces because we need to keep chaining them together. I feel like our opponent's trying to decide if they want to play Song or if they're worried about a counter. Does Zendikar feel underwhelming to anyone else so far? All right. Well, can't stop it. Go ahead. I guess we have to let our opponent... I guess we got to let our opponent combo for a minute because they let us combo for a minute. So, does Zendikar feel underpowered? It does not feel underpowered. Okay. That is allowed. Well, Genesis Ultimatum. All right, tapped. Oh, we drew 2 counter. Oh, that was a mistake. I guess the counters don't matter because they're playing creatures. All right, can our opponent kill us here? That's it. Can you chain it together and win the game, opponent? Otherwise, we got you. We got you good. We should have put him into play untapped. It's a land. It's a land. Unseen Spectre for the 46th month. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sunbird's Invocation. We will get a Sunbird's Invocation. Brass's Bounty makes mana. We will play Omniscience. And the combo has begun. Couple of Sunbird's Invocation. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll draw a few cards. Whoo! We will play Brass's Bounty for free. Triple Sunbird's Invocation. Get a Genesis Ultimatum. Seems reasonable. Put all of the lands into play. Yes, please. Scry. Oh, we have a new donation. Oh man, let me finish the combo, and then I will get to the donation. I promise. Give me 1 minute. Thank you so much. We will get a Genesis Ultimatum. We will put everything into play. All right, 5 hits. Untapped. Uro triggers. Land to the bottom. Draw a card. Land into play untapped. Still got more on the stack. Genesis. Yeah, let's Brass's Bounty. And then Brass's Bounty. Get a few triggers. Fae of Wishes. Granted. For 1,000-Year Storm. Let's go. Let's just go all the way. Let's go all the way. Sunbird's Invocation. Oh, this is going to be insane. This is going to be insane. Explore. 1,000-Year Storm for free. A bunch of triggers. Decline. 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 The storm is here. Now we will play Fae of Wishes. We will play... Oh, how many spells? Okay, so I think what we do... Full Control. Gaia's Blessing. Target ourselves. But... Okay, get some triggers. But... Mystical Dispute. Gaia's Blessing. Mystical Dispute. Gaia's Blessing. Or Mystical Dispute, doesn't really matter. Negate. Mystical Dispute. Let all this stuff resolve. Resolve them all. Oh, no. Oh, we're going to time out. Okay. Oh, wait. Negate our negate. Negate our negate. Oh, boy. Oh, this is a bad idea. We're doing too much. We're doing too much for Arena's little brain. Okay. Negate. Counter negate. Counter negate. Counter negate. Can we decline? Oh, we can decline? Oh, that's even easier. Okay, resolve. All of our negates. Resolve. Resolve. Oh, resolve. Resolve. Come on, we want to kill our opponent before they get bored and scoop. All right, negates. Sunbird's Invocations do nothing. Sure, we'll grow Spiral. Hopefully you don't mill out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, that was a that was unwise. That was unwise. Oh, no. We found a way to lose. I was having too much fun. I should have actually thought it through. Gaia's Blessing is a sorcery. Oh, we killed ourselves. Oh, we definitely killed ourselves. That's so many copies. Oh, no. Yeah, that's definitely a pun. All right. Yes, yes. Nice, nice, nice. I get an opponent. It's very nice. Oh. Oh, we are going to make our opponent draw so many cards. Opponent. Well, I guess I get why our opponent waited. All right. Well, that's a weird way for it to end. Fae of Wishes can pick itself up, but it doesn't do anything. All right, so that was a bit of a mistake. We have a new donation from... We have a new donation from Irish Ranger, $5 donation. Hey, Seth, was looking for opinion on a new card from Zendikar Rising. The card is Legion Angel. My friends think it was busted and made only for best of one, and it shows Arita in charge of paper sets. I think it's not. It's just another okay card. Ooh, well, Irish Ranger, thank you for the donation. Oh, yeah, you're... Negate probably would have been smart there, wouldn't... Well, maybe that was two puns. Maybe there were two puns. Oh, everyone's gonna yell at me. I build decks that do cool things. I don't necessarily play them well. So, Legion Angel. I think the truth is in the middle. And thank you. So many angry emotes. So many angry emotes. Oh, it's definitely going on YouTube. I mean, wouldn't a gate even have worked there? So we'd have to put all the... You can copy the... Yeah, I think the gate would have actually worked. So, on Legion Angel, I think the truth is in the middle. I believe, in my opinion, I believe that Legion Angel is clearly designed for best of one, and I think it's probably very good in best of one. And I think it is a sign of Wizards focusing on arena / best of one. I think all those things are true. On the other hand, I don't think it's broken or anything. Like, I think it is a strong card, but I don't think it's like broken or bannable or anything like that. But I think in best of one in specific, it has potential to be pretty good. Well, explore, Temple of Abandon. Probably don't need another Omniscience yet. Well, you get to see what the deck could do, which is quite a bit. Tab land go. Oh, so the new channel. Okay, so the new channel, people are wondering about why there's a new channel, and you should check it out. MTG Goldfish Commander. That's where all the Commander stuff's going. So idea is... all right, let's do this. I'm afraid we're just going to get comboed here. I feel like our opponent should usually be able to play Song and just win. I would guess that's what their deck is designed to do. I'll put Fabled Passage into play. Uro goes away. Crack Fabled Passage. So you should check it out. The idea is kind of twofold. So one thing is we're just getting a ton of content on the YouTube channel, to the point where it was overloading people's feeds, but we really want to be able to do sweet Commander content. So having multiple channels frees up a lot more room to not have like a ton of videos going up right on top of each other. So that was one of the reasons. The other reason is YouTube is really bad at allowing you to customize it. So let's say you want to sub to the Goldfish YouTube channel because you love, I don't know, Against the Odds, or you love Fish 5-0, or you love one specific thing. There isn't really an option for you to, okay. There isn't an option for you to just, sub to the thing that you want to sub for, and not sub for everything else. So having two channels kind of gives you that flexibility, because what we found is there are a lot of people who sub to the YouTube channel who just never watch Commander content. So, but then there are people who love Commander content, and it's like their favorite thing. So the idea was this would be a way for the Commander crew to have kind of their own space. And then if you're someone who doesn't care about Commander, you're not going to have a whole bunch of Commander videos in your feed if it's something you're not interested in. So it's basically a way to give you some more customization to YouTube. Yeah, if our opponent has Song of Creation and we don't draw a counter, then we probably lose. Well, we'll see. Opponent passes. Well, Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kurt Bros, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I mean, we should have already won this match. We should have. So, and also the Goldfish Commander, it's not... Hey, what's up, Dogamyth? How are you? The Goldfish Commander channel, it's not just Tomer. Like, if I do a... Well, Commander Clash will be there, but if I do a Commander, like, Sleepers or something, or Crim does Commander content, so it's not... yeah, I mean, if they got it, they got it. We got to try to hit our lands. All right, there's a land. Well, all right. Do you have the win, opponent? We could not find the counter. Mills and Mills. Oh, all right. Well, and Looks like game to me. Song of Creation. Grixis. Tormod script draws cards. Yeah, so our opponent should be able to just win the game here. Mills. Mox Amber, Mills. Well, they can mill us out because they have Tormod script. So since they brought in Graveyard Hate, they should be able to. In theory. Well, it does, except for the Graveyard Hate. So if it wasn't for the Graveyard Hate, they wouldn't be able to kill us, but... the deck list is right here. Exclamation point, deck will get you to it. Lake McLeod with a gift sub to Irish Rager. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. I mean, we won't concede, but I assume our opponent has more Tormod scripts. And that this is their answer, and it will win them the game. But we'll see. Maybe they don't. Now, opponent's also on the super duper ultra janky plan, for sure. Yargle Day is going well. Are you going to upload Commander Clash on both channels for the first few weeks? Otherwise, people might miss it that there's a new channel. It will be promoted on the main channel, but you can't actually upload them to both channels. But yes, it will be promoted on the main channel to make sure that everyone finds everything. Will you see standalone Commander content from you and Crim too? I mean, I do a little Commander content. I don't think you're likely to see, like, me doing Commander gameplay every week or anything. But, is our opponent fizzling? Is our opponent actually, are we just both putting through this? But yeah, like, I'll do Commander sleepers and stuff once in a while. So there will be Commander content for me. I think most of the content will be from Tomer, but then there will be content from me and Crim as well. Evro Throws! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Wow. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Okay, so we have one Omniscience in hand. Well, let's start by playing the land untapped. Let's go to combat and attack. Draw a card. Ugh, that's a Gaia's Blessing. Ugh. Well, Genesis Ultimatum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Growth Spiral to the bottom. Crack. Do we have a land? We might not. Ooh. I mean, if we untap, we win. Okay, we do have a land. Ooh, so do we... Ooh, Tom's streaming EDH again? I didn't know that. It only makes treasures equal to the number of lands we control, so I think we are one short. Let's, well, let's Gaia's Blessing. Actually, I don't even think that matters. Alright, let's just pass. Well, I mean, here we go. Ooh, we need our opponent to land. Land off the top and we're good. Otherwise, we lose, because now Tormod script definitely has it. Well, I don't think it forces our opponent to crack, because we only have... It only puts 3 cards in unless it's being milled. Well, we need the fizzle. Opponent's not fizzling. Draws 2. Mills. Jeez. Oh! Flibble flip. Okay. So now this is game. Ay. All right. There's a new channel, MTG Goldfish Commander, for Commander Clash and all the Commander content. Love to see Tom on Commander Clash again. His playstyle works so well with the group. Yeah, I'm sure that Tom will guest again at some point if he's back to doing a bit of Commander content. Yeah, you should definitely check it out if you're interested in Commander content. Don't forget the dispute. Dispute doesn't do anything though. Yeah, we should have won there. That was on me. We should have been able to. I don't know. The combo turns we were just going, and we should have just actually done the math on it instead of just casting stuff. But doing the math isn't fun. What are your thoughts on the flip lands of Paper Magic? Are we going to see everyone playing 15 checklist cards in every deck? Paper Magic? What's that? I mean, I think they're pretty bad for Paper Magic, but Paper Magic isn't really happening, so maybe it doesn't really matter too much right now because no one's actually playing Paper Magic. We have a spoiler card on Monday. Is this your first foray into the goodness of Sunbird's Invocation, and you haven't yet used it for Approach of the Second Sun? So what's the thoughts? I'm actually curious on Approach of the Second Sun. Is that a card that's cool and people actually want to see played now? Because my impression was from Standard that people were sick of it. I thought that was like a card that everyone hated and never wanted to see again. So I have stayed away from doing Approach of the Second Sun because I thought it was kind of like on the Nexus of Fate list of cards that people just were done with. But maybe it's been long enough and there's enough new players that haven't seen it before that people want to see Approach of the Second Sun. I mean, I don't think I'd put it in this deck, because this deck, we're trying to do way cooler things than Approach to the Second Sun. But in a deck, I could see. Well, all right, there's a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're getting close. We'll see. Opponent probably has a lot of counters. It's better than Nexus or Ardent Veil. All right, opponent has a Thoughtseize. Well, our hand is full of good things, but our opponent's hand is probably full of counter spells. Ooh, Pact of Negation could be worth considering for this deck. Because minus the punning, like, on our combo turn, we can win. It might be worth considering. Hey, Seth, I noticed you never bring up Brazen Borrower when you preview a new rogue. Ooh, probably should. I mean, Brazen Borrower is a good rogue for sure. Did you see Seagate Stormcaller from Zendikar Rising yet? Well, alright, well. Sunbird's Invocation. Whoa, it resolved? Alright. I was not expecting that. I'll play the land past the turn. Oh boy. I don't know if our opponent realizes the position they're in. If we untap here, play that Uro. Can you play Uro? Please tap out for Uro. Oh boy. If we untap with Sunbird's Invocation. Okay, well, Brass's Bounty. Sunbird's Invocation into Overflowing Insight. Target ourselves. Make a bit of mana. Use that mana to cast Genesis Ultimatum. Trigger Sunbird's Invocation. Get a Brass's Bounty. Cast a Brass's Bounty. Genesis Ultimatum gives us a couple lands. Untapped. We will now 7, 8, 9, 10. Play the land, Omniscience. And now we got it. Okay, no punning. No punning this time. We will take a... It doesn't even matter. Sunbird's Invocation. Omniscience comes down. We will cast Genesis Ultimatum. 2 Sunbird's Invocation. All right, comboing with no punts this time. We're going to try. Brass's Bounty. Into Brass's Bounty. Into Uro and some lands. Untapped. Doesn't really matter. Uro triggers, draws us a card. Yeah. Uh-huh. So 21 cards. No milling out. No milling out. We gotta not mill out. That's always a risk that we punt and mill out. Grow Spiral. Trigger for no reason. Put a land into play. All right, there's Fae. There's Fae of Wishes. Fae of Wishes. Tutor up. 1,000-Year Storm. Taliol! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tube cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get the 1,000-Year Storm. Play the 1,000-Year Storm. Trigger. Storm's Wrath to up our storm count. Sunbird's Invocation might as well. Overflowing Insight targeting you? Yes, we're sure. How about you draw some cards about it? And you draw some cards? 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 Oh! With no puns! With no puns! I would love to see a Lich's Mastery Lich Revisited. Oh... I mean, technically, we've been winning with the deck if we weren't punting so much. Like, we would be 1-1. We should have won the last match for sure, but I just absolutely brain fart punted it away. Miss Winda! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is this Magic School Bus remastered? Has Camelock happened? We have not played Camelock, although we might try it tonight. I gotta say, so I played a couple of matches with it to test it out. I feel like it was probably maybe more competitive back when Field of the Dead was one of the best cards in the format, and that was running around. So I don't know what the odds are of us actually winning with it, but what are the decks you think to watch out for at the Mythic Invitational next week? I would say Uro. Things with Uro. I have mostly played against a lot of Uro / Teferi control decks. Those have been the decks I played against the most personally. So I wouldn't be surprised to see like Sultai mid-range and Bant, Ramp mid-range and all that kind of stuff be very heavily played. Burn, I think, has really risen up the rankings. Like, Mono Red Burn is really good. God Pharaoh's Gift, Mono Black God Pharaoh's Gift is kind of shot up recently in the metagame page. Eberil Blazer! Oh, I'm having a blast. Hopefully everyone else is having a blast, but I have been having a blast with this deck of expensive cards. Love the Mono Black Devotion deck. Actually played it at Diamond this season. Ooh, sweet. Thaligarn of Thamer is the most underrated card in the format. It's amazing against Teferi decks and against a lot of other stuff. Yeah, I think that Thalia is actually pretty good. Probably should be played more often, honestly. But yeah, it is a good answer. It slows down control a little bit. Gross Spiral. Although it does die to removal still. I've been playing against a lot of Rakdos Reanimator with Luris. Oh yeah, the Rakdos like sack Reanimator deck. That's another one that sees play a lot with Young Pyromancer, yeah. I never see Goblins anymore. I kind of feel like Goblins is dead. What is the most busted Zendikar card already spoiled in your opinion? Mythic Flipland, Amiria's whatever. Hey, what's up, Song? How are you? But yes, I think that is... I think that card's very busted. So, has it been confirmed that there's a cycle of Mythics? Someone told me it was, but I haven't actually seen any, like, real confirmation. Yeah, Goblins, I think that's very true. It's very good in best of 1, but not very good in best of 3. Or not as good for sure. Alright, opponent has a Craw. Well, alright, we hit a land. Uro to the bottom. We want to hit a land here. We want to land for the Sunbird's Invocation, preferably. Opponent, draw some cards. And passes. Gross Spiral is not a land. Oh, so close, and yet so far. Pass the turn. Well, we'll see. Opponent. I don't think it's been confirmed yet. It just makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I would assume... Ugh. Alright, more Thought Seizes. Take Sunbird's Invocation. 1 of 2. And... Gets and hits us. Down to 16. Passes. Man, this is the most expensive ad. Looking for the right Coco Merfolk deck in Historic. Seen any good ones? I don't think I've honestly ever seen Coco Merfolk. I could imagine that it would be... Alright, opponent has a negate. I could imagine a Coco Merfolk deck, but I haven't actually ever seen anyone play it. I mean, I think you just play the good Merfolk and play Coco. It seems like it shouldn't be that hard to actually build. Yeah, I mean, that's normally what Merfolk does. Just play all the lords, whatever other efficient Merfolk, like Silver Gill Adept. What's the best one drop? Maybe the Adapt one? Chumana's Speaker? So I'd probably just play stuff like that, and I don't know. I wonder if Merfolk would be good. Maybe. Boy, 6 lands, but all the 7 drops. Opponent grow spirals. I don't know about... I never really liked unblockable 1-drop one. I know what you mean. I don't remember his name at the moment now either, but... Yeah, it'd be sweet if he had 1 more land. Opponent. I assume our opponent has more counters anyway. A lot more disruption after sideboarding. Hey, Seth, do you know if there's a reason for the Historic Deck tab on Goldfish site to only have 1 budget deck? There's only actually been 1 budget Magic for Historic. That would be the reason. Those are... Maybe, okay, so maybe we get rid of the Scry lands. They're good on turn 1, but they have... That's the second time we've top decked a Scry land, and it has really hurt us. You know, all right. More counters, run it back. So yeah, those are all budget Magic decks, and there just haven't been many Historic budget Magics. Arena is really, really, really difficult for budget Magic. When you're playing by Arena, but like, I don't even know if budget really exists on Arena. I've gone back and forth on this, but I'm not convinced that budget is actually a thing on Arena. Just because of how the rarity works. It's so hard to play, like, pauper decks against top-tier decks. When in paper, you get to play, and on, like, Magic Online, you get to play, like, janky rares. But on Arena, budget is basically being all commons and uncommons, and it's really, really, really tough to build even semi-competitive decks with just commons and uncommons, or mostly commons and uncommons. So hopefully there will be more in the future. But yeah, there haven't been too many so far. I mean, I guess that's the upside, is in theory, you could play a budget deck, and let's say your budget was 4 mythics and 8 rares or something, for 12 altogether. You could play, you know, 4 Uros as your mythics, 4 Teferi Time Ravelers, and 4 Nissas as your rares, and it would be the same as playing some janky rare in paper, price-wise. Oh my god. Alright, so lots of Thought Seizes. Well, Scryland. Land to the bottom. Ugh, opponent's just tearing us apart. Tearing us apart. Opponent. Fabled Passage. Cracks it. And every Arena deck is budget. Playing Arena is so much cheaper than paper, it's not worth worrying about. Crosses, alright. I don't think we bothered to counter that. Historic is exclusively a Magic Arena format. So yeah, there's no Historic in paper or on Magic Online. Just started on Arena. It took me a while to get enough cards to make Is It Tutelage. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely get everything free to playing. Although, it does take a while. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I think they got this one, unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Box Boulder? How are you? I really have a problem with black removing enchantments. It just feels wrong. I agree with you on that one. I also do. How do we beat this Narset? Is it even possible? Opponent plays a land. Ticks down. Gets I mean, we got nothing. Oh, Nissa? All right. Sure. Sure. On to the next one. I kind of want to try Heartless Summoning, Sarkhan's Unsealing, and Big Dumb Cheap Creatures, Rakdos or Jund. Ooh. What would be the upside of going into green? I guess you play like Goreclaw or something. I mean, Primeval Titans. So I think the main thing to keep in mind, yeah, we sideboard out Storm's Wrath. The main thing to keep in mind is the big problem with what is our actual record? 1-3. We should be 2-2, right? The big problem with Heartless Summoning decks traditionally is they are great when they have Heartless Summoning, but when you don't draw Heartless Summoning, they kind of fall apart. So that's, I think, something important to keep in mind during deck building is you got to make sure that your deck will be at least somewhat functional, even if you don't draw Heartless Summoning. Got a good April Fool's deck tech, Uro Tiny Leaders. I wonder, does anyone even know Benno? Did we just play Benno? Does anyone even know about Tiny Leaders today? Like, is that still a thing, or has it been so long? Now that Commander's on another channel, how about a new series for Modern, Pioneer, Historic, one of each? Oh, Gordius, that would be sweet, but... And I mean, I think we will see more of stuff, but... Oh dear, pass the turn. But, the challenge... Oh, opponent's playing Waste. Oh, playing our against odds deck, maybe. Well, we hit a land, play Uro. Draw a card. Land, please. Ugh. Alright, not a land, pass the turn. We need more lands. We're gonna have to rebuild a little bit after this. Fuzo! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Waste not, opponent gets to draw a card. Sure. Yeah, opponent's playing our Tiny Bones deck. The problem is, like, it's very difficult to make them fit because... Oh, no. It's very difficult to make them fit because we also need all the combo pieces, or we fizzle when we combo. So I would like to have more lands. Oh, it's not our deck. I would like to have more lands, but it is tricky. Well, discard Growth Spiral. Opponent gets to draw a card. Well, this is, Fell Spectre, eh? Well, Storm's Wrath. Play a land past the turn, but Sunbird's Invocation's gonna get discarded. That's our key card. Oh, come on now. Bajuka Bug. And Rankle. Oh, so this is very similar to our deck, except they're playing Fell Spectre for some reason. Alright. Well, opponent gets to draw a card. So close. Stomping Grounds, tapped. It bothers me now because I can't auto-win versus Mono Black with Leyline. Ooh, alright, there's the Tiny Bones. Opponent gets in. Hits us to 12. Well, Storm's Wrath. Opponent draws a card. We need one more mana to cast our 7-drops. That Bajuka Bog was so insane. Do you ever plan on playing Penny Dreadful? I feel like you would love the format. I don't know, basic lands. Do you enjoy it? Opponent runs out Murderous Rider. Is it worth exploring? Opponent draws a card, down to 10. Well, Temple Scry. Alright. That's reasonable. Gonna undo a bit of our opponent's work, hopefully. Bugler Rat, sure. Gets in, hits us. Down to 10. Bugler Rat, sure. Well, Overflowing Insight, draw 7. Play the Triome. Oh, maybe. Pass the turn. Are you going to try Valakut Exploration Scapeshift deck with Zendikar hits? I'm definitely excited for Valakut's Exploration. I think we'll probably try the scape shift plan. I don't know if that'll actually be... Oh, boy. All right, 2 waste knots. I don't know if that'll be a super competitive plan, but it'll be sweet when it works. But it hits us. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, Fabled Passage. Crack Fabled Passage. Get a whatever. Get an island. Brass's Bounty. Omniscience. Uro. Draw a card. Ooh, another Brass's Bounty. Alright. Put the land into play. Genesis Ultimatum. We need a Sunbirds. Well, Okay, so keep the Fae of Wishes. Put the lands into play. Explore. Oh. Okay. Another Overflowing Insight. Play it. We might be getting there. We just need Sunbird's Invocation. Draw some cards. Not a Sunbird's Invocation. Explore. Draw some cards. Explore. Draw some cards. Looking for Sunbird's Invocation. Another Omniscience. Explore. Draw a card. So put a land into play. Put a land into play. Put a land into... Well, actually, maybe we keep that one. Brass's Bounty. Make some mana. Gaia's Blessing. Shuffle back in. Overflowing Insight. Sunbird's Invocation. Uro. Where's our Sunbird's Invocation? I mean, we can Storm, but Sunbird's Invocation's so much fun. Uro. There it is. There it is. All right, now we can have fun. Sunbird's Invocation. Brass's Bounty. The party has begun. We will take a Overflowing Insight. Draw some cards. 10 cards in our deck. Genesis Ultimatum. Into, Sunbird's Invocation. Get a Sunbird's Invocation. Here's all of our Sunbird's Invocations finally. Untapped. Brass's Bounty. Trigger. 4 cards in the deck. Sunbird's Invocation. Decline. Make the mana Fae of Wishes from our sideboard. Nedjog! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. From the sideboard. Trigger. Oh, the deck is so sweet. Take a... we can do this any number of ways. Let's let our opponent draw. 1,000-Year Storm. Play 1,000-Year Storm. Give some triggers. Decline. Overflowing Insight. Target you. The storm is here. Oh, yes, Liliana Tribal is still coming. An opponent. Done, double done. Hey, what's up, Adari? How are you? Yeah, our opponent thought they were in good shape, but all of a sudden you had to draw 7. The list is exclamation point deck will always get you to the list. Wow. We were winning by so much. We could win in any number of ways. Well, Tameo seems great. We could play Discard Protection. We could play Leyline. We'll do a little rebuilding after this. What was the storm count? I'm actually not sure. Is CBL on MTG Goldfish? CBL? Put Yargle in? Technically, we could only cast it off treasure mana, but it is Yargle Day. Actually, I don't think we can bring it. I don't think we can actually bring it in. Bring in, I guess, to anger the gods. Go down. Oh, it's just so tight. I mean, maybe we can cut the Gaia's Blessings and give up on the Overflowing Insight combo and just plan on always winning with Foolishness. Like, that is a thing we could do. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe we gotta trim back some combo pieces. Do Yargle Terror Yarok combo. Ooh. That would be sweet. Oh, Cardboard Live. Oh, it's is it not on? Ugh. Alright. Alright, let me see. I think you might be right. It's not running at the moment. Don't look! Avert your eyes! Avert your eyes, chat. The desktop is not clean today. It's spoiler season. That's my excuse. Happy Yargle Day, Atari. How are you? Opponent has the waste not. Well, play an island. Explore. Play. Oh, getting down Tamiyo would be so insane. I think it's going to hit by discard, but if it came down, oh my goodness, it's so good. It just, like, stops everything our opponent's doing. About it. Thinking. Have we gotten any new spoilers since we've been streaming? You never know these days. Spoilers just come out at... Oh, Tiny Bones? Come on, no discard. No Thoughtseize. No Thoughtseize. Oh, so close. So close. Well, try 'em go. Oh, the blowouts. Yeah, I don't think there's any new spoilers. It's spoiler season. There's a lot of images going up and down. How good is standard ramp looking in Zendikar? I mean, I think reasonably good. Well, here they come. Let's cycle. Opponent gets mana, but can't really use it. Alright. Hits us, hits us. Well, discard Brass's Bounty. Opponent gets to draw a card. Rankle. Oh, Tiny Bones. Opponent's going off, going off. Fable Passage, go. The deck feels bad when you draw Brass's Bounty. I mean, drawing Brass's Bounty is fine. It's just, it feels bad when our opponent's playing discard. Like, discard is insane against our deck. Hard to overstate just how good discard is against our deck full of 7 to 10 mana random cards. Davriel.
The mask is scary, but underneath that perish the thought.
Alright. Opponent gets to draw a card. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, when you play Waste Not and you have Waste Not, it's pretty good. Surprised that Azusa has not seen play so far. I mean, Azusa... I thought it was, like, the most overrated card during spoiler season. I think Azusa is very... In my opinion, Azusa is very poor as a ramp spell. Like, I think Azusa is, like, a combo piece. So, I guess I'm not super surprised that Azusa hasn't seen play. Rip Dago, or actually Sad News Bears, heading out a bunch of gift subs to Rip Dago. It's a Rachel, J-Bass, Truckus, and Fluffy Blue Boy. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so like Song of Creation makes sense. Or like Experimental Frenzy combos, Bolus's Citadel. But just as like a ramp spell, I think Azusa's just like worse by quite a bit than something like Cultivate. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Alright, well. I guess we'll see. I have, like, zero confidence that in this matchup. It's just, like, ridiculously bad for us. Thank you so much for handing out all the gift subs, Ab News Bears. Will you be playing my green-white ramp deck? Ooh, I don't know. Probably... Honestly, probably not tonight, JP, although I definitely appreciate you sending it in. I feel like Ramp is a tough sell right now. Ramp is one of those things where I feel like people are just pretty burnt out of it. I guess in some sense we're a Ramp deck at the moment, so opponent, yeah. Hell, can't catch a break with those discard. I mean, I guess our opponent's deck is just literally all discard spells, so probably not a surprise. Plays a land. Do they have the waste knot again? Gift Storm's not a ramp deck, I wouldn't say. Bugler Rat for our opponent. Oh, we got a discard. Play Uro. Draw a card. Put a land into play. Scry. Uro to the bottom. Pass the turn. Oh, it's so hard to play these expensive things. Our hand just gets wiped beforehand. I actually main deck Leyline of Sanctity on my white deck now because of discarded standard. Ooh, interesting. Why no streams this week? So we had stream Monday, but Tuesday, opponent, more discard. Tuesday was the ridiculous spoiler announcement day, so I was making a ton of stuff for the YouTube and just didn't have time to get the stream in, unfortunately. Well, Storm's Wrath, I guess. Triome. Gotta get the cards in the graveyard for this Uro since nothing else is happening. If our opponent has graveyard hate, I swear opponent. I swear opponent. Alright, Bugler Rat. How about Rakdos or Bardu reanimate party in standard? I think the party reanimation spell is actually very strong. I don't know. I'm very skeptical of party as a mechanic. I feel, oh no, that's not ideal. I feel like party is, I feel like incidental party is where it's powerful. Cards where it's like, oh, if you have a party member, it gets better. But I think getting like a full party, ugh. I think that is not super practical, unfortunately. Like, the full party cards, you gotta have 4 creatures on the battlefield. You gotta have 4 creatures on the battlefield, and then it seems like the chances of having 4 creatures on the battlefield and not being in a pretty dominant position are just so slim. I do think the reanimation spell, though, is maybe the best reanimation spell Wizards has printed in Limited in a long time. Like, 2 creatures for 6 mana is already great. Okay, don't need the land here. Give us a 7-drop or a 6-drop. That's a set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent blocks. Well, all right. The good news in this matchup is eventually we undo the discard. All right, your go, opponent. Next turn we have the insight. We've refilled from the discard. Oh, opponent, we wanted to draw 7. Opponent. Thoughtseize. Sure. I'll go to combat. Attack ya. Oh, we're winning like Dirty Uro players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, all right. Well, Omniscience. Davriel, sure. Come on, card draw, opponent. Oh, Sunbird's Invocation. Well, go to combat. Attack Davriel. Draw a card. Put the land into play. Triumph to the bottom. Sunbird's Invocation. Storm's Wrath. Whiff. Pass the turn. Oh, I want a combo. Wait. Ooh, opponent has Waste Knot. All right. That's a land. Oh, go to combat. Attack ya. Land. Hit ya. Storm's Wrath. Growth Spiral. Okay, Brass's Bounty. Let the fun start. Brass's Bounty triggers. Refuel. Whoo! Oh, that's a lot of lands. All right. Brass's Bounty. Genesis Ultimatum. 4 lands. Oh, this deck is just so fun when it gets going. Might as well play it untapped. Land, untapped. Land. Oh, we can't play that one. Genesis Ultimatum. For free. Omniscience. Triggers. Genesis Ultimatum again. Put the 2 lands into play. Untapped. Yes, we still got another one coming. We will keep that on top for our Genesis Ultimatum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put him into play. Untapped. Keep the old Uro. 2 Sunbirds Invocations. Put a land into play. Brass's Bounty. We did lose our Fae of Wishes, so we're gonna have to win the hard way. Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I guess eventually we can shuffle it back in with Gaia's Cradle. We got the manas, 76 treasures. Keep the new Uro, draw a card. Put a land into play. Well, Omniscience. Trigger. Oh, we have one Oh. We sideboarded out our graveyard shuffling effect because I didn't think we needed it. And then we lost our Fae of Wishes. I didn't realize we were that low on cards. And now we can't attack with the Uro because we only have one card. While the deck is spectacular, I wouldn't say that we played it that that I've played it that spectacularly. Opponent passes. It's a land. Yeah? I think we should be like 4-0 right now or something. I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I think like almost all of our losses have been from just drawing our entire deck. All right, let's look at this deck real quick before we get to it. A quick reminder that our sponsor this fine evening is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Gossocks! Welcome to the visual for the 21st month. Thank you for your subscription. Big cheer for you. Thank you. Yeah, Thassa's Oracle. That's super boring. That's a cheaty card. I have a objection to Thassa's Oracle. I mean, we're playing against Discard Tribal. The problem was, so the deck would like more lands. The problem is, and more ramp would also be fine. The problem is, if we take out too much top end stuff, which would be nice, we risk fizzling the combo when Sunbird's Invocation gets going. We might be able to trim back like a tiny bit, like trim back an Omniscience, but I feel like we need to keep most of the top end stuff. Hey, what's up, Bizina? How are you? So we need a few more tap lands. Sure. Tap lands have been the bane of our existence. So I feel like, how much can we actually cut to add more stuff? The answer is not much. I mean, you could cut Storm's Wrath, but then you just get run over by aggro. I mean, I guess you could try to not play Storm's Wrath and just play more ramp and try to race aggro, but I don't know how realistic that is. Like, what if you had Cultivate over Storm's Wrath? Are we just like, are we going to just get run over by aggro every single time? Probably. And then the Gaia's Blessing, as we saw in that last game, we need Gaia's Blessing. So Gaia's Blessing or Fae of Wishes are how we actually win the game. If we we took out Gaia's Blessing, and our opponent randomly got to Thoughtseize our Fae of Wishes, and that's why we couldn't win that last game. Well, I mean, it's possible to add more basics to the deck. The other option would be to, like, play more Uros. Like, go up more Uros and more lands. That would be another possibility. Go up to 28 lands. The lands also make Brass's Bounty and Genesis Ultimatum a little bit better. The question is still, do we just get absolutely run over by aggro with no removal in our main deck? Maybe. Probably. So that's definitely a concern. Uro is another cheaty card that I try to avoid, but it might be a necessary evil. Try to run the 0/3 that puts a land into play from War of the Spark. No. Me and Averial Grazer do not get along. How do you feel about the increasing crossovers in MTG? I'm sorry, Yargle. I know it's your day, but we need that sideboard slot. How do I feel about the increasing crossovers in MTG? Gorian Verse coming in with the $2 donation. What is your favorite type of cake? Ooh. I'm more of a vanilla, like white cake kind of person than chocolate, actually. Although, like strawberry with vanilla icing, that's also very good. Like a fruit flavor like that. But yeah, not a big fan of chocolate. Definitely more on the vanilla side. What is your favorite kind of cake, chat? Yeah, we have a very weird curve. We got to cut one more sideboard card, and then we can try this again. Maybe Magma Spray. Veil of Summer would be great in this deck. So, crossover in Magic, D&D doesn't bother me. The Godzilla thing, I don't know. That wasn't something I was interested in, but whatever. Like, I'm scared if they keep going down that path. If they made Black Border Godzilla set, that I would strongly dislike. Like, that would... this isn't really Simic, Will-O-Wisp. Wait till you see the deck in action. But D&D, it's like a wizard's company. They're connected. I don't know. That feels natural to me for some reason. So that doesn't actually bother me. But if they were doing the same thing with, I don't know, choose another non-Wizards IP that wasn't, like, sort of somewhat related to Magic, then I would definitely be on the other side where it's like, I don't really like that. Like, if you got to do it for promos or Secret Lair, like, I think they announced, like, partly a Walking Dead Secret Lair. That's awesome. If the Godzilla cards were a Secret Lair, I guess there was a Secret Lair Godzilla cards, but, like, that's sweet. I would love to see more of that. Or, like, I don't know, silver border sets, like unsets, promos, things like that. But I would personally prefer them to stay out of like standard sets. That's my feeling on it, at least. But like I said, D&D in specific, I'm kind of okay with that one, just because I associate Magic and D&D, and they're both like Wizards IPs and stuff. So I'll keep the land. Does this deck want Jace, Wielder of Mysteries? Ooh, zombie gifts? Maybe. I don't know if, I think we can go bottom for now. We need lands. Even with 28 lands, we still need lands. Yeah, D&D is pretty close to Magic. They're pretty closely related. Well, that's a row. Blue-black zombies. Interesting. Put the Triome into play. Opponent. I mean, what do you think about the crossovers, chat? Are you a fan? Tomebound Lich for our opponent. So opponent's going to be reanimating stuff. Yeah, I mean, you could play Jace. I feel like it's not necessary. I feel like every time we've milled out, it has just been, oh boy. Even with 28 lands, awkward. Every time we've milled out, it has been avoidable. So I feel like Jace, while yes, it would keep us from being milled out, I think just like playing more, I don't know, aware or better, I guess, would also keep us from milling out. Like, I don't feel like we need Jace to keep from milling out. We just gotta, like, actually count through all the storm triggers and do all that kind of stuff, which I tend to not do very much on stream. Not as much as I should, probably, because I feel like it slows things down, but I probably should focus more, like, on making sure we're trying to win, I guess, to some extent. As long as there's a traditional card style besides the crossover one, I'm okay with crossovers. I will say the one big thing from... Wow! How can we not hit a land with 28 lands in our deck now? This is the awkwardest. Alright. Huh. I will say one thing I learned from, yeah, Jason's sideboard would be fine. One thing I learned from the Godzilla cards is I really, really, really dislike having two names on cards. I think that two names on cards is a really bad idea. Opponent gets in, loots. Discards a land. Thought seizes. Well, now they know what we're doing, which isn't great. Oh, we even added more cards specifically to make this not happen. And somehow, after adding more cards, we had 4 in our top 16. I would love a proper Star Wars crossover, but that'll never happen. Yeah, Star Wars might be a little out of the Magic price range. I don't know how that works, actually. How does Star Wars do its IP? Like, could Wizards just go to Lucasfilm or whatever it is and just be like, hey, let us make a set with your character. So weird. Alright. Uro. Finally found a land. I mean, thankfully we're still at 26, sort of. Opponent's got a big board, though. Opponent attacks. Yeah, gets to loot. And our opponents, they're going to get their God Pharaoh's Gift going. They're doing so much looting. Loots away Mire Triton. Loots away Castle Lockwain. Plays a land. Plays the Scarab God. Well, we hit a land. Play the land. Go to combat. Attack our opponent. Draw a card. We need more lands. Not a land. Opponent. Block straws. Well, alright. Play the Sunbirds Invocation. I mean, the question is, do we hit a land? If we hit one more land, we win this turn for sure. Like, we get to just go off if we hit a land this turn. If we hit the tap land for the 3rd time, oh, magic gods, it will not be good. Stormwrath would be good. Yeah, we took out the Stormwrath. They would have been good at the moment. I guess Scarab God would live, so it wouldn't be that good. All right, untap land. I mean, our deck has a high percentage of lands because we're 28 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gate to the Afterlife. Okay. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't think we die. All right. Yup. So opponent hits us. Do we hit a land? I guess we technically might get an Uro draw for it. There's a Gate to the Afterlife. They don't have anything that does anything. All right, sure. God Pharaoh's Gift. Gets back the dork. Hey, what's up, Mitchula? How are you? Good to see you. I don't know, the Untapped GG app comes and goes. I don't really understand why sometimes it just doesn't load. It used to always load, but now it doesn't always. Opponent gets in with everything. I mean, as long as we hit a land, none of this matters. We drop to 6. Opponent draws a card. Discards a card. Okay, well, untap land. And we will have some fun. Step 1. Step 1. Actually, let's go to combat attack. Draw a card. Another land. And put it into play untapped. MTG Strategist! Welcome back. Thank you for your subscription. For the 3rd month. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now we combo. So, step 1, Brass's Bounty into Genesis Ultimatum. Into everything, including Omniscience. Tapped. Make some treasures. Sunbird's Invocation. With Sunbird's Invocation. Double Trouble. Almost had us, but not quite. Archburglar Lord, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup here for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Draw some cards. Get a Genesis Ultimatum. Wow, 5 lands. We will take it. Tapped. We can always pick up the Fae if we need to. Yeah, Explore's fine, I guess. MTG Kevlar, welcome to the... We're not decking ourselves this time. We are not. We really are. Actually, we should check that. Good call. 24. Okay, we're good. We're good. Genesis Ultimatum. Lands tapped. Kevlar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Mountain to the bottom. Brass's Bounty. Ten cards in our deck. Brass's Bounty. Trigger. Max Rebuto. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you. All right, we got to not mill out. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup here for you. All right, Genesis Ultimatum. Lands and Omniscience. There's all of our lands. They really were all at the bottom of our deck. I don't think we need the Uro. So now the real fun begins. How many cards do we have? 4. So Grow Spiral. 3. Put a land into play. Grow Spiral 2. Oh, now we're at 3. All right, now we're at 3. Miscounting. Put the land into play. 2 cards in our deck. All right, now we'll go for it. So, Overflowing Insight, our opponent. Opponent has to draw some cards. Overflowing Insight, our opponent. Opponent has to draw a few cards. Gaia's Blessing. Get back. Overflowing Insight. Overflowing Insight. Draw Overflowing Insight. Overflowing Insight, our opponent. I mean, this is the combo. Oh, we didn't putt. We didn't putt this time. We're good. Opponent draws some cards. Overflowing Insight. Draws some cards. And no cards in the deck. That's the combo kill. That's actually the main plan for winning the game with the deck, is doing exactly that. The jank is real. The jank is real. Oh, that was close. Our boat was off to a fast start, but you should tell Richard to make a Goldfish CG app for Arena with a Jund theme. Ooh, I definitely would love to have that, because having an app like that would let us get so much data, which would be spectacular. I really miss the data metagame breakdowns we used to do. Dylan Hunter, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Essentially, like, yeah, unless you're empty-handed, if you untap with Sunbird's Invocation, the way the deck is built, you're supposed to be able to untap and win. That's the idea of it, is untap with it and you just win the game on the spot. So we'll bring in, I think, 2 Anger the Gods. Oh, it's so hard to sideboard. I feel like we can sideboard even less. Bring in the 2 Angers. And maybe, like, commit to Memory. Hey, what's up, Swing for Zero? How are you? What's the black draw half your deck card? Peer into the Abyss. Peer into the Abyss could also be sweet in this, but we're just in the wrong colors. I feel like we need blue for Omniscience, we need red for Sunbird's Invocation and Brass's Bounty, and we need green for Ramp. So that's why, that's the main reason we're playing like Overflowing Insight and whatnot. Although Peer into the Abyss would be sweet. Maybe we would have 1 Brass's Bounty, 1 Uro, and all right, maybe we can't commit to Memory. Run it like that. Yeah, Peer into the Abyss is super sweet. Has anyone played Gods Unchained? What is Gods Unchained? Do you watch box openings or eBay Goodwill random buys? Sometimes. I don't watch too many box openings, but I do occasionally watch random buys because I find that interesting, especially if I think they're real and they're not, like, I don't know, designed or like manipulated to be a good buy. But especially if it's real, I find it interesting because I used to buy a lot of collections. That's what I did when I first started getting into Magic content and stuff. I used to do that all the time. How is the new black enchantment removal hitting you? It hurts me. Not a fan. Not a fan. I don't know. I haven't figured out if I'm just being like a traditionalist, a grumpy old man who's like, black shouldn't be able to kill enchantments. But, like, I don't know. Black shouldn't be able to kill enchantments. That's just how it's always been. I'm old and I don't like change. It really was very close to just a black disenchant, which is pretty busted. Do we anger now or do we wait? 1 creature in the graveyard, 2 creatures in the graveyard. Now let's Uro. I think we can wait another turn. Draw a card, looking for a land. Put the land into play. Well, we're getting close. We do 1 more land for Sunbird's Invocation, and then we win. Josh Gal, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Did you play MTG when you were in Colorado? I did not. That was before my MTG playing days. So, yeah. No MTG there. Once I came back from Colorado, not super long after that is when I first started getting into MTG. Beard looks fluffy. Hopefully that's a good thing. Boot it. Do they take the anger that's going to wrath their board, or do they take a combo piece? Takes anger. Well, yeah. All right, opponent. Do you have something else to go with it? I mean, that is unfortunate that we don't get to wrath their board. Strategic planning. Goes digging. I guess we also need 1 more land. Mills a champion. Plays a land. Opponent is desperately trying to find another Thoughtseize. Ooh. Takes a card. We have a new donation for opponent. From McCary, $100 donation. Goodness. Gotta admit, I'm a bit annoyed that we're returning to both Zendikar and Innistrad again, when we just had their second sets 4 years ago, and we haven't been back to Mirrodin, Lorwyn, Kamigawa, or Alara in over 10 years, and 15 for Kamigawa. That is a good point. It is true that we tend to return to subsets a lot, and other sets very much not a lot. I think that it's a popularity thing. That's my guess. I think that Zendikar and Sunbird's Invocation. I think that Zendikar and Innistrad are like two of the most popular planes. I would like to see some of those other old sets return. Mirrodin's always been one of my favorites. I've always had a soft spot for Mirrodin. Opponent's going to draw a card. All right. Well, can we draw land? If we draw land, odds of us winning are pretty high. It's got to be untapped, but still. Opponent, land, add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Scarab got. All right, land. Give us a land, give us a land. Opponent Thought Seizes, not especially relevant. Come on. Come on, land. Takes Omniscience. Opponent gets in. Whoa, a ton of gift subs from Josh Kell. Opponent gets to loot. Handing out 10 to... Oh, not like this. All right, that's not what we wanted. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we needed that land, Magic Gods. Heading out a ton of gift subs going to Offfield, Ali, Zurith, Hex, Deacon of Unlimited something, Casey Zod, 600 hours, Top Hat Dolab, Neo Flare, and Steve Washburn. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Bono gets it, hits us. Down to 6. Well, all right. Loots. Discards. Untap land? No. Oh, no. Gross Spiral. Oh, there they all are. Wow, 28 lands, apparently not enough. I want to buy all the swords in 2XM. Is now the time to do it. Yeah, this is probably the best time. Prices presumably will continue to increase. So, yeah, I think this is the time to do it. Oh, boy, we need that land. How do you feel about Earl ban all the way back to Modern? If not Modern, where do you think it should be banned, if at all? Ooh, AC Petro, have a wonderful evening. So, I would personally ban Uro, kind of like Teferi. Like, just ban it so it doesn't exist anymore. I think it's one of those cards that it's probably going to end up happening eventually. I have heard some arguments for Modern that a format where Uro is the most played card is better than a lot of other Modern formats. I think there's some legitimacy to that argument. Like, I will say Modern has been in a decent place lately. On the other hand, the combination of like Uros and Mystical Sanctuaries and Cryptics and it's absolutely, I find that to be like a miserable deck to play against. I think maybe the landfall creatures can get Zoo back. You think Modern is painful right now? Interesting. I feel like Modern is better than it was. I have mostly enjoyed Modern lately, although personally I find Uro decks to be very unfun. I've heard people argue that a format where Uro is like played everywhere is a good format. Personally, I don't actually agree with that. I would still probably ban Uro in Modern. I don't know about Pioneer. I haven't played much Pioneer lately, but I would ban Uro in Standard, Historic, and Modern, and probably Pioneer as well. Hey, what's up, Buffity? I also really strongly dislike Narset, but that might be partly because I like drawing cards, and it tends to ruin me in super obnoxious ways. So I don't know if that's just my bias against Narset, but are we playing Uro? Yeah, we are playing Uro. That Uro to hopefully allow us to do cool things, but yes, I would still 100% wish it would be banned. Breaking Color Pie is against nature. Also, Mana Tithe, Mana Tithe. So here's my thinking on that. It's like I like things that break the color pie. However, I feel like the color pie needs to matter. I think that's what it comes down to me. Like, I feel like if every color does everything, then Magic won't be a fun game anymore. And I worry that that's the direction we're heading. Like, just look at Simic or Green, which went from being really underpowered to doing literally everything. Best card draw, best creatures, best ramp, you name it, Green is probably the best at it. And Magic has not been better because Green is really good at doing everything. So I feel like the give and take, like, that's part of what makes Magic really cool and what makes you, like, play different decks and so forth. So I think that's more my concern. Could you guys write an article on Commander cards we should buy now that they've been recently reprinted? Ooh, that's a really good idea. I think it might be a little bit because of spoiler season. I know Tomer did a YouTube video about Core Set 2021 cards that he thought were good buys right now. But yeah, I will definitely see if we can do something like that. Hey, what's up, Sally Sal? How are you? More green fires, eh? I have been tweaking a standard 2021 deck that combos off with Teferi's Tutelage and Song of Creation. Ooh, we actually just played against someone doing something very similar to that. Very similar. That sounds really sweet. Gonna be a real deck when Zendikar releases with flip lands. The flip lands definitely will help that archetype a lot, reducing your chances of fizzling, I would say, significantly. I keep forgetting we got this Fabled Passage. We draw land. Well, let's Fae of Wishes. Get what? I mean, I guess another interesting option would be to play more Fae of Wishes and play more combo pieces in the sideboard. That could also work. Let's take Negate. Play Fabled Passage. Pass the turn. I don't think Immortal Sun does too much against our opponent's deck. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 21. Mire Triton. Sure. Mills some cards. Dogabith with the gift sub to Yargle. Happy Yargle Day, by the way. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Crag Fabled Passage. Get an island. Crag Fabled Passage. Get a forest. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh, do we just slam stuff? We need more cards in our graveyard. Yeah, I think we do. Play the land untapped. Brass's Bounty. Alright, opponent has a counter. That's fine. Sure, that's a card in the graveyard for Uro. Pass the turn. I mean, I think we have to. We don't really have much of a choice but to slam stuff because we're not doing anything. But opponent gets in, hits us down to 15. Domebound Ledge. Loots. Discards Mire Triton. Land. Overflowing Insight. How many negates can they... Oh my god! All of them is apparently the answer. Okay. Well, today we learned... Oh! Opponent is hitting all the negates. All of them. Alright. Runs everything out. Well, opponent's out of cards now. Gets it, hits us. Gets to loot. Well, Overflowing Insight. Finally resolve something. Draw a million lands. Put a land into play. Gaia's Blessing to the bottom. Discard tap land and tap land. Opponent untaps. We're down to 10. Ugh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't Omniscience next turn. We might actually be in trouble, opponent. Strategic planning. Oh, that helps them get cards in their graveyard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not great. Oh, we might be losing. Modal lands, I believe, always count as spells. Stitcher Supplier. Alright, sure. Still not enough. 1, 2. Wow, not many creatures. Taps to draw. Hits us. To 6. Well, Uro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain some life. Put the Triome into play. Fae of Wishes. Stomping Grounds. Pass the turn. Set up for the win next turn, hopefully. Oh, it might be time. It might be time. Opponent. Oh, it's going to be a good combo if we resolve our Omniscience. Then we win for sure. I love Fae of Wishes art. I'm glad the artist is back for Zendikar Rising. Yeah, Fae of Wishes does have some super sweet art. I was actually just noticing there was a couple of Zendikar Rising cards spoiled today, where I was like, man, that art's really cool. It kind of reminds me a little bit, but not exactly, of like Seb McKinnon. Yeah, let's negate it. Opponent. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We'll take 7. Opponent gets to loot. Discards Crypt Breaker. Strategic planning. Combo time! Combo time! Alright. Found it. Sure. Gets us to 2, plays the lad. Well, we get in with Uro. Hit our opponent. Gain some life. Put the land into play. Scry. Anger the gods. Sure, I guess. Opponent takes it. Omniscience. Sunbird's Invocation. Growth Spiral. Oh, okay. Genesis Ultimatum joins the fray. Growth Spiral. With, Brass's Bounty too. Brass's Bounty. Make some mana. Get a Brass's Bounty. Make some mana. Genesis Ultimatum. Boy, the combos are just so sweet. Hey, what's up, Panda Princess? How are you? Into Genesis Ultimatum. 1, 2, 3. Get the Sunbird's Invocation. Tapped. Genesis Ultimatum 2 gets us 1, 2, 3, 4. And another Sunbird's Invocation tapped. Keep the old Uro. Draw a card, gain some life. 18 cards in our deck. Stomping Grounds to the bottom. Overflowing Insight. Ourselves. Trigger. Ugh. Wait. So we're drawing 7 and 5. That's risky. Let's take Sunbird's Invocation. Growth Spiral. How about Gaia's Blessing? Gaia's Blessing, shuffle in, shuffle in. Shuffle in. Draw a bunch of cards. 8 in our deck. Omniscience, if you get it on the battlefield, it's pretty insane. Opponent has 29 cards. Well, Brass's Bounty. Do some triggering. Overflowing Insight. We don't want to mill ourselves out. We got to be careful about that. Opponent draws cards. Decline, decline. And we get the GG. Opponent knows what's happening. Pick up Fae of Wishes. Discard, discard. Fae of Wishes. Sideboard. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Get Banefire. Banefire. X 25? 25 is probably enough. And got him. Backup plan, but the backup plan works too. Omniscience, sure, why not? Decline, 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 and that's 25 to the face, and that is a combo kill. Who Banefire is a sweet card. Being uncounterable is definitely a big upside. Yeah, opponent letting us play it out was sweet. Well, we ranked up to gold. We gained back some of what we lost. I mean, the combo is definitely super sweet. Yeah, they finally fixed cracking treasure, which is really sweet. All right, we will try for the last few games of the stream. Let's try. You should do more drafts specifically for YouTube. I should, and I enjoy playing limited. So people keep asking to try to see this Camelock deck. So let's try the Camelock deck. Sunbirds Invocation, it's insane. It definitely is. Is it competitive? I don't know. Like, I think we actually, if it wasn't for the punts, I think we actually would have had very close to like a 50-50 win rate. There's a couple matches where we punted. There's a couple matches where we drew tap lands at the inopportune time. But as far as just like gold fishing into a kill, I feel like it's actually not that unrealistic to pick up some wins with it. So that is definitely the upside of the deck. And as you saw, the combo turns are ridiculous. Like, we just get to do so much stuff. So that deck's really sweet. However, we got to play a couple games with this Camelock deck. People have been asking for it. It was a deck a little while ago. So I will say, I feel like the idea of this deck was probably maybe better when Field of the Dead was in the format, because it's got all this stuff to stop go wide stuff. It's got mass land destruction. So I kind of feel like that was the meta it was designed for. So we'll see. My hopes of it actually being competitive are not super high, but it is a really sweet idea. The idea of the deck, early game, ramp, 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 and then hopefully stick some sort of like taxing ghostly prison style creatures. Archon of Absolution is one of the big ones. Baird is another one that make it cost mana for our opponent to attack, because what we're trying to do is get this janky 3-card combo set up. Fall the Thran to destroy your lands, Emil to blink things, and our Camel, Quarry Hauler, which I forgot this was even a card. When it enters the battlefield, for each kind of counter on a permanent, you can put another one on or take one off. So the hope is that we can get Emil, and we can get Quarry Hauler to remove the counters from Fall the Thread. So we Fall the Thread, blow up all lands, and then the next turn, we can blink Quarry Hauler, blow up all the lands again, and basically keep our opponent on 0 mana forever. We have Mana Dorks to make mana. We have random indestructible Cascading Cataracts to make mana, and our opponent can't really attack us if they have a board, thanks to Archons and the Bairds. And that's basically what the deck is trying to do. So I don't know what the odds are of it all coming together, but let's give it a shot. Let's give the Camelock a shot, because there have definitely been requests for it. It is super, super janky, and it requires at least 3 kind of 4-ish combo pieces, and the combo pieces themselves are not all that powerful. But if it all comes together and we do it a single time, I will be absolutely thrilled. Like, it would be hilarious if we actually made it work. Would you say Knight of Autumn and Knight of the Reliquary are the Knights of Camelock? Yes. Very good. Record. This is the first game we've played with this deck. Well, that's a combo piece. We will keep a meal. I kind of wish the deck had more Emil Blink targets. I feel like we don't have much to blink for value. I wonder if the new Llanowar like 3-drop Mana Dork could be worth it, because that is a Mana Dork to support our Fall of the Thran plan, and it's something we can blink for value with Emil. That might be worth considering. Can we say Jumpstart is a cool idea but bad execution, with some of the hard to find cards being insane prices? So I'm not sure that's Wizards' fault. I kind of feel like that's a product. This is in reference to, the Jumpstart comment. So I kind of feel like that's just a pandemic thing. Like, I think it is in some sense. The execution didn't end up being good, but I'm not convinced that that's like Wizards' issue. And I think it's more that the pandemic just messed up the entire thing. I mean, I don't think Wizards can we really hold Wizards responsible for like factories being shut down during a pandemic or whatever? I kind of feel like that's, at least to some extent, just beyond Wizards' control. We shouldn't judge them too harshly. Because I think it was supposed to just be like an unlimited supply set, right? Wasn't that the idea? That it was going to be unlimited supply and there would just be tons of Jumpstart all over the place? I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't the pandemic, then yes. Like, if Wizards intentionally, like, limited the supply, and that is why the prices are high and so forth, then I could see that. But my understanding was they wanted it to be a high supply, $4 a pack set, but the pandemic has kept as much of the product as they would like from getting out there. So we could fall the Thran. We go down to, but we don't have the Camel. All right, go to combat, attack. Hit our opponent. Tithe Taker. Maybe we should play more Emil decks. Emil's sweet. I want to play Emil Panharmonicon. They need to put Panharmonicon on Magic Arena again. Like, I really miss Panharmonicon on Arena. Thank you so much, Panda Princess. I appreciate the kind words. Ooh, Young Pizzy. All right. Opponent. Infuriate. Going off. Sure. Goes to combat. Attacks. Shocks. Okay. Oh, that's trample? Ugh. Alright. Yeah, this isn't good. This is not good at all. Down to 5. Untap. That's not a camel. Well, alright. Desperation. Crack a Mind Stone. Oh, thank you, Anonymous Gifter, with the gift sub to Panda Princess. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. I'll play a Karn. I don't know if there's anything that changes. Well, Glass Casket, I guess. I'm still not sure this actually saves us. It helps kinda, but they still have this Arcanist that can flash back at least this Infuriate. So I think we're still just dead. Can you play more Think Twice decks? More Think Twice decks in like Modern. We played a lot of Think Twice decks back when they were in Standard. I feel like Think Twice, has it just been outclassed by subsequent cards? Ooh, Royal Scions.
Aye, with the knowledge to direct it.
Bravery
Pumps.
than any plan.
Attacks, flashes back. So if we block here, we take 4. Ugh. Wow, so we gotta chump with a meal? Oh, that's so bad. Alright. So we go to 2. We lose a combo piece. We draw Paradise Druid.
You will not threaten this world.
Yeah, there's not any artifacts that really do anything. Huh. Alright. Sure. So, alright. Camelock Remastered should be in Arena in a few months. Well, we'll see. We know they're doing Pioneer Masters in the nearest of futures. So, is 9 Lives even good? They're going wide with tokens. It's actually probably not good. Well, run it back. Yeah, we know they're doing Pioneer Masters. Maybe they will have... Yeah, I was looking for a Platinum Angel. They probably, maybe still could have killed it, but that would have been a good one. How much we want to bet Kaladesh Remastered is going to omit Panharmonicon? Oh, I think they gotta put Panharmonicon. Energy, on the other hand, maybe they omit some energy cards. Or maybe, I don't know. Do you think the energy stuff would be safe in Historic? Debate Bro for the 14th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Alright, we get to play first. Well, okay. I mean... We got the camel. We got some ramp. So we need a meal and Fall of the Thran. I mean, this seems like a fine-ish hand. Is Teamer Energy good enough to play in Historic? I actually don't know. I mean, it hasn't done anything really in Pioneer or Modern. Historic is less big and powerful than those formats, so I guess it would have at least somewhat of a better chance, but it might not. It might just not do anything. Well, mines don't go. I really want to make my Vishino Pyromancer Impact Tremors Panharmonicon deck. Ooh, that sounds super spicy. Now, Paradise Druid, go. I don't know about Knight of the Reliquary. With all these, like, Cascading Cataracts and dual lands, I wonder if we even have enough lands to do anything with it. I'm not 100% sure that we do. Bone it. This Baird might be good, though. Hits us. I don't play Baird. Pass the turn. Boot it. Seth, I think it comes down to how you feel about Etherworks Marvel, how fast it was first time around. I mean, there is a bit of a concern, I think. I would have some worries. We do have Ulamog in the format randomly. So, I guess Emrakul's not there. What would be the second thing you were trying to spin into? Like, just Ulamog is not enough. You need more big finishers than that. Pona hits us down to 13. Well, play Archon of Absolution. Play a land. No attacks. I mean, we're annoying our opponent slightly. So that's something. Oh, hey, what's up, David? No, we played the Sunbirds Invocation deck, sweet, but people have been asking a million times to see this Camelock deck, so we decided for the last, like, hour of the stream to do a couple games with Camelock. But yeah, Sunbirds Invocation, you should definitely... If you weren't here to see it in action, you should definitely check out the replay because the combos are spectacular. So opponent hits us for a big amount. Down to 5. Oh, how was your day, David? Opponent, more flyers, more scrying. Yes, hasn't even been a little close. Coriolar's a very unique card. I'll give it that. All right, yeah, and dead. Well, on to the next one. Hey, see ya, Agent of Amos. We will be back Tuesday with the next stream. I don't believe we have board wipes. We have those taxi creatures. I hope we'd pull it off a single time. Oh, this deck is, I believe, incredibly bad. Well, I don't want to say incredibly bad, but I think the deck, it's like a casual, very janky deck. Like, it needs a lot of combo pieces. I like the idea. Like, in theory, what the deck is trying to set up is really sweet. So if you have, like, all the right pieces and it comes together, it's going to do something really cool. But as far as actually, like, winning consistently, I think the odds are very slim. I'm hoping that we have a miracle and we do the cool thing one time before the stream ends. That's my open dream. Yeah, no Monday stream because of spoiler season. So Monday stream will be back, but during spoiler season, unfortunately, because of the daily spoilers, not able to do the Monday stream. Opponent with the Thoughtseize. Hey, see ya, Dick Itchy. Have a wonderful evening. See you next week. Land go. So we have the Follow the Thread. We need Emil and Camel, and maybe, well, we have Archon. So Emil and Camel. I wonder if this deck, what creature tutors do we have? Collected Company doesn't really work. All right, opponent, another Thoughtseize. Collected Company doesn't work. Court of Calling's not in the format. Do you see the abs and mid-range list you sent me? Where did you send me the abs and mid-range list? Email? I know I have some, the last few days with spoilers have just been ridiculous, so I know I have deck list emails to get to still. So it's possible that I haven't. I don't play the land past the turn. Fauna Shaman could be a good idea. I kind of like that. But then we still need to find the enchantment, too. Silverbugs for the 18th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, put some counters on it. Play the land. And pass the turn. Like, I wonder, do you even run out Follow the Thread if we draw it? Opponent has removal, sure. I mean, the name is definitely sweet. How are you feeling about Zendikar Rising? Worried about the flip lands? I think this set looks really sweet, and it's got a lot of really sweet cards that I'm excited to play. I am a little worried. About the power of the flip lands, though. What was your question, Panda Princess? I totally missed it. Ronald Grinder, happy Yargle Day. Welcome to the Fishbowl for the 9th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boto gets it, hits us. Sure, that is 17. Well, I mean, we do have the answer for this with Elspeth Conquers Death. So we can snipe the Nissa. No attacks. I mean, I like the flip lands. I think they're going to be interesting and fun to play, and I think they're going to potentially change the way that decks are built. I just have some concerns that they might be too powerful. Our opponent gets in, it's us. 14. Well, Archon of Absolution. Pass the turn. Do flip lands count as instant or sorceries when in your hand? In your hand, they're always a spell half. So the only place they're really a land is on the battlefield. But yeah, so in your library, you can't fetch them out with any sort of land tutors. Graveyard, they would be their spell half, not their land half. Hand is the same way. I was asking your feelings on what black life gain in Standard. I'm slightly confused by your question still. Panda Princess. Thoughts on black life gain in Standard? Maybe? Opponent. Has an Uro, gets it. Pays. I guess we block. Well, we get back a Karn with a loyalty counter. We take it down.
True goodness can never be corrupted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess we take God Pharaoh statue. I don't know if it actually does anything. Play God Pharaoh statue. Temple of Plenty. Forest to the bottom. But our opponent has the Uro, so this shuts down future stuff to some extent. They have said, though, that it depends on the interaction with the double-face card. You can get the... Wait. They have said, though, it depends on the interaction with the double-face card. You can get lands back with Crucible of Worlds. Really? So they're going to have, like, different rules depending on the individual cards? That's interesting. So wait, does that mean you can, like, life from the loam them back to your hand? And, like, what if you, I don't know, Splendid Reclamation, they all come back into play? How are they drawing that distinction? Because aren't they either face up or face down? That's so strange. That's so weird. I mean, it's cool, I guess, that you can play him with Crucible. If the land is a front half, it's a land everywhere except the battlefield. I mean, isn't the spell always the front half, though? But I mean, interesting. Huh. Wait, so you can play flip lands with Rada? But not Uro. No, that can't be right. Really? You can play flip lands with Rada, but not Uro. What's the difference? That's so... Wow. Well, I'm going to have to read the rules on them. I figured that would be some relatively simple... I figured it'd be relatively simple across all the cards, but wow, that is way more complicated than I imagined they would be. Because Uro is not play, but out of hand. Why would that make a difference, though? Huh. Alright, so we go... Yeah, I mean, we're super dead here. There's not a whole lot we can do. Oh, the dream! The Camelock dream! It might be quickly fading. Grow spirals again. Well, we'll sack this. Is there something that kills Uro? Well, there's the fall of the Thran. Unfortunately, that doesn't stop Uro. Baird also does not stop Uro. Well, let's send a message. Actually, we're just super dead. Let's go on to the next one. If there's any chance that we're gonna pull this off before the stream ends, we got to move on to the next one. Huh? Well, I will have to read the rulings on that then. Nothing does anything. Run it back. Oh, it'd be so sweet if we could do it one time. Hey, what's up, Crazy M? How are you? Uro might not see the land side of the card. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to read up on that. I figured it would just be all one way or another. That's kind of interesting that some cards interact with the flip lands as lands, but others do not. It's not complicated. If it says you can play the card, then you can play the land half. Otherwise, it's not a land. Interesting. Yeah, I think the new flip lands are going to be really good. How long before Belcher gets the ban, Amber? I mean, I guess it does improve Belcher, but we're going to have to see what the specific cards are. Like, Belcher's a weird deck, so you need a bunch of rituals and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Like, maybe in Modern. Man, we had a lot of combo pieces. We just can't cast them. All right. This hand is also somewhat similar. No green mana until we get to 6 mana. But we have the Unicorn, and we have the Camel, which is technically like 90% of the way to what we're trying to do. We'll play the land, play Mind Stone, pass the turn. And we need our opponent to not have removal, or any interaction, or any creatures, or any growth spirals. Opponent doing their thing. Well, we will play Mind Stone. We will play Mind Stone. We will pass the turn. Yeah, Mind Stone is, I like Mind Stone a lot. Opponent growth spirals. Yeah, I guess if we get enough Mind Stones, we can make green mana with Cascading Cataracts. Alright, there's green mana. So play the land. Play a Llanowar Elves. Play a... Oh. That doesn't work. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, I forgot. We have... we have very awkward mana. About it. I mean... I wasn't 100% sure if we want to run it out because it's probably going to die. Like, this is our combo pieces if we get Fall of the Thran, if our opponent has no removal or interaction. So, maybe? Kind of funny you can remove loyalty counter from Planeswalkers. Like Nissa, for example. Opponent has a Nissa. Can Teamer Energy beat Bat Mythic? Ooh. That might be an interesting... Go Magic. We need to do another Go Magic at some point. Probably gonna have to be after spoilers, but oh no. We can crack this. Still puts us down a land or a mana. Untap. I don't play a land. Quarry Hauler. Boom. Get that land. Get that loyalty counter out of here. Knight of the Reliquary. About it. All the manas, all the Nissas in the world. Plays a land. Cracks a land. Oh, so much mana. The tweet that brought up double face cards today. Yeah, I totally didn't see it. So, question about double face cards from upcoming from Zendikar Rising. Does Crucible of Worlds allow you to play the land part of the card? Oh, it's in. Oh, okay. Sure. Well, we'll give it one more go. We'll give it one more go for Camelock, and then I don't know. And then we might have to decide that it is just not Camel Time in Historic yet. As cool as the idea is. So does Crucible of Worlds allow you to play the land part of the card from the graveyard since it modifies how you can play lands? I understand that Splendid Reclamation wouldn't work. Yes, if you're playing a modal double face card from any zone, you check the face that you're playing to see if it's legal. Put on / return to the battlefield, not playing, front face only. Interesting. Alright. For Go Magic, for Go Magic, can anything beat Mono Blue Artifact deck from the early Urza's Type 2? The one that got hit with like 7 bans. Oh, probably not. Like, that would be interesting though. That is one of the greatest of all time decks, so... Have you played any new Standard yet? No, we don't have to do Standard yet. We're almost to Zendikar Rising. We got what, like 2 weeks for Zendikar Rising. Honestly, new Standard without Zendikar Rising is not super appealing to me. So I haven't played any of the like Standard 2021 thing. I've mostly just played Modern and Historic. Full-powered Hogak. Oh, well, I was thinking, I mean, I'm sure decks can beat it, but standard decks. I don't know. I don't know if there's any standard deck that can beat like the turn 1-2 kills of some of the Urza Saga era standard decks. When you had like Tolarian Academy and Memory Jar. I mean, obviously, like, Legacy decks with Force of Will, I think would have a shot against it, because... Alright, let's start with July. But yeah, so I think there's decks that could beat it, but not necessarily standard decks. That would be a fun episode, though. So Camelock, oh my goodness. It is a pipe dream that'll never be realized. It is... So the idea, this was a... Alright, ooh, another night. Alright. Oh, Quarry Hauler. Remove a counter. So the idea of this deck that someone sent in was Quarry Hauler, as we just saw, can remove a counter from something. Emil can blink something. Opponent, alright, has removal. Unfortunately, all of our opponent's stuff dodges this Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Opponent hits us. I'll play Baird. Play a land. These taxing effects have not been very effective. I don't know, have these even bothered our opponents? It feels like all of our opponents are just like, sure, we'll pay the mana to attack you. We need like a real Ghostly Prison or Sphere of Safety or something. But this pay one stuff is just not, that's not enough mana to really be a hassle. Like, I guess it will be if we can blow up all of our opponent's lands, but that seems to be asking for a lot. Opponent gets in. I think opponent gets in, hits us. I think an easier way to do it now that we have Leyline of the Void in the format is we can probably just play Leyline of the Void and Fall of the Thran. That seems like maybe a more practical way. Opponent goes to combat, attacks, pays. We will block. Blink. Stay alive. Thoughts on expeditions being in collector boosters? Shouldn't you be guaranteed 2 or 4 in a box? Or am I understanding seems like good value? It also seems like good value to me. Unless I'm misunderstanding. It's hard to keep up with the amount of products that get made these days. And it's hard to know if what they say about the products is exactly what they mean after Double Masters and everything that happened with that. So, it's always up for debate to some extent. But, I mean, it does seem like good value. To the point where I am planning on getting some Zendikar Rising Collector's Boosters in hopes of getting some good fetch lands. Ooh. These cards have been disappointing. I feel like we at least need maybe Platinum Angel. Well, eat a thing. Pass the turn. Champion of Dust to draw a bunch of cards. Oh, so many cards are drawn. Opponent. Kills Emil. Yeah. Oh, hey, Strictly Jess, how are you? We need better camels. Yeah, I think this is a really fun idea, but I think one thing I wish existed, and I don't know where it exists, but it would be really cool if there was a way to play casually online. Because I think some of the decks that are sent in, like this deck, this seems like a sweet kitchen table deck. Like, you have this really cool 4-piece combo, you got a bunch of just like sweet cards and some, random chromatic cores and stuff. It seems like a really sweet casual deck that would be really fun to like play on the kitchen table against someone else playing something similar. But in a world of Arena and Magic Online, you play these like kitchen table casual decks against like top tier competitive decks all the time, and just the odds of like, we need to find a meal, we need to find our camel, we need to find a Fall of the Thran, we arguably need to find like a Baird as well. Like, that's just asking a lot against decks that are thought seizing and Uroing and countering. I don't know how you would ever make it happen, like how you would enforce it, or how you would define casual. I think that's part of the challenge of ever doing something like that. Because what would that even mean? Like, what would casual mean? I guess the closest they have is they do like some of the mass banning standard events where like pretty much any good card in standard is banned. I think it would be interesting for some content stuff, for stuff like this. Because it would be really sweet to actually, like, just see the combo happen. Or maybe it's just, like, against odds, and you just have to keep playing until eventually you get them all to 3, and everything comes together, and you get to do your thing. Idyllic Tutor. So part of the hard part is we need creatures and enchantments. So Idyllic Tutor would help us find Fall of the Thran potentially. But we also need creatures. So we need multiple things, more or less. Lana Ralph's to the bottom. I mean, this is pretty close. We got a meal. We have the Fall of the Thran. So in theory, if we can resolve a Quarry Hauler, have it not die, and then Fall of the Thran, we would have set up the Camelock. Like, this is actually as close as we've gotten. Opponent. Gonna keep killing things. Now we can never deal with Sorin. That's a land. Well, pass the turn. On the other hand, once Emil dies, we're getting further away. Then we have nothing. Alright. It is dead. Oh yeah, I guess we also need a bunch of mana sources that are not... Alright. Alright, we're gonna scoop and try one more. This is it. Last try. Last try for Camelock. Really, really this time. We're almost out of gold. Maybe we'll get all the way to bronze and play against someone that only has the new player cards. And then we got him. I guess that's the secret. If we just quarry hauler our way all the way back to the lowest ranks, then we might have a chance. Oh no, the deck is, yeah. I don't think anyone is under the illusion. I mean, I guess maybe we do. Maybe we do just do it against Sparky. Just to actually see, that might be the smartest thing to do in all honesty. Because I don't think there's any chance. Sparky might beat us, honestly. Alright, let's do Sparky. Just so we can see the combo happen. Let's try it. Just so we can see. Because we do want to see the combo happen. Can this deck beat Sparky? That would be a funny series, actually. Can it beat Sparky?
Let's get started.
Alright. Land go. Opponent, mountain. No. Mono red? I go against Sparky and it's mono red? Alright. Sun Petal Grove. Paradise Druid. So what do we need? We got the Fall of the Thran. We gotta find our camel. We gotta find a meal. Yeah, Sparky's voice does sound different. Shock Surface. Down to 18. Mountain. Okay. Goblin Bird Grabber. I'll play the land past the turn. Opponent. Fearless Hull Breeder. Well, kill that. Get a 1/1. Come on, Emil. Come on, Camel. Play the land. Get rid of this thing. I don't think we attack because we're going to accidentally kill our opponent. We don't want to kill Sparky. We got to keep him alive until we find a meal and pull out. Okay, there's a meal. That's a step in the right direction. Mind Stone. Okay, so now we need our camel. That's the last piece. All right, opponent shocks the Knight of the Reliquary. Oh boy, it's happening. It might be happening. Knight of the Reliquary returns with a +1/+1 counter. So we play a meal. Pass the turn. Oh, it might be happening. We just had to go against Sparky. Opponent plays a land. Watch Sparky blow us out at instant speed. Oh, no. All right, so now we need another Emil. Oh, even Sparky doesn't want to see the Camelock. All right, pass the turn. We're going to be shame scooping to Sparky here in a minute. Really? They just have all command the store? What is happening? Get a temple, I guess. That's not a meal. Yeah. So that dies. We untap. Sun Petal Grove. Go. Sparky's wrecking us. Spellgorger weird. You can't deal with that. Alright, we finally ran Sparky out of cards. Oh, alright, we're gonna start sacking stuff. We need a meal. We need a meal. No, sack you. Sack this, draw a card. Play a Mind Stone. Sack a Mind Stone, draw a card. Hey, what's up, Wombo Combo? Alright, play a land, pass the turn. Poo, nint. I mean, if we find a meal, we got a chance. Grows the Spellgorger, hits us. No, okay. That's good. That also works. Get rid of the Spellgorger, play the land. Quarry Hauler. Add a counter. Quarry Hauler is pretty sweet. Yeah, this is the closest game of the night. Opponent passes. We get a meal. +1/+1 counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fall of the Thran.
Hey, what's that?
Blow up all the land. So this is the Camelock. We don't have like the Baird on the battlefield, but that's fine. Blow up all the lands. I don't know if we should have played this or not. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right. Hit our opponent. And then if our opponent draw so then we wait. So Fall the Thran, I think we set a stop. I guess it happens in our main phase. So Fall the Thran, going to give each player back 2 lands. However, now we can blink our Quarry Hauler. Remove a counter from the Fall of the Thran. Oh my god, does this not even work? Oh! Do we need 2 Quarry Haulers and 6 mana? Oh, we have to do it upkeep. Okay. So if we do it upkeep, we'll go back to 0. Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's fine. All right, so it does work. We just didn't have the timing right. So we have to do it before we draw. So blank Quarry Hauler. Okay, yeah. So it does work. We are good. Quarry Hauler, remove a counter. Then when we go to our main phase, I was wondering why we had 2 counters. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So it's down to 0 counters. So that does work. go to our main phase. We trigger the first mode again. Blow up all the lands. Sparky gets very upset. And that is what the deck wants to do forever. So just every turn on our upkeep, we keep blanking and blanking, keep our opponent on no mana for the rest of the game, and in theory, that wins us the game. That's the Camelock. It happened. We had to go to Sparky to make it happen, but... So remove the counter, back down to 0. In a world where there wasn't as much removal, or in a world where Field of the Dead was still around, I could see this maybe sort of kind of working. Like, we're locking Sparky. We're locking Sparky hardcore. Emil, Blake you, again, comes back, remove the counter, blow up your mountain. Yeah, I mean, we got bullied by everyone else, so I think it's fine. Sparky can handle it. Remove a counter. And I mean, I guess our opponent just dies. Flawless victory against Sparky with the Camelock. I do like how Sparky says aw every time, like it's a surprise. They still haven't figured out. Still haven't figured out that it's happening. Woo! In a world where this deck was pauper legal, it would be competitive. Flawless victory! Exactly. 2% of the time. It works every time. So what do we learn tonight? What do we learn? We beat up on poor Sparky. Although Sparky did give us a run. Those 2 removal spells made me a little bit worried that we're going to lose to Sparky. So Camelock, it's a really cunning idea. I love the like thought that went into building this deck. I think it's a really cool idea for a combo. Unfortunately, it's a lot of pieces, and as we saw, historic decks are playing a lot of removal. It's a lot of Earl piles, a lot of mid-range and control, so I think it's a tough time. I really do think it was probably at least somewhat better during Field of the Dead historic, but I don't know. Fun kitchen table deck, not something I would recommend spending your wild cards on. On the other hand, I mean, I guess this is also, to some extent, a fun kitchen table deck, but I really think we were about 50-50 win-wise, discounting our punts. I mean, it's all in on ramping, but the combo turns of Sunbird's Bounty are ridiculous, spectacular. The main challenge is counting and not killing yourself. So, yeah, that deck is just really fun. If you do have the cards around, I'd recommend trying it, because it is a blast to play. If you lost to Sparky, you would have to go. Seth better knows the guy who lost to Sparky. Yeah, you would not live that one down. Huh. On that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So, reminders. First off, you should check out the new MTG Goldfish Commander if you're interested. Also, tons of stuff on the YouTube. Against Ozvorowski Tribal last night. Some Crim content going up tonight. Daily spoilers every day. Daily spoilers, by the way, means that no Monday stream next week. So Monday's off next week, Tuesday and Thursday, but we will get back into it when spoiler season ends. Also, Replay YouTube, check it out for all the old streams. And one more reminder that our sponsor tonight, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern is the next stream. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, a reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic cards, you get them at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. You all are amazing. It's always a blast to hang out with you. Thanks for having fun, punning, drawing our deck, Sunbird battling, camel locking, Sparky of all things. Happy Yargle Day, everyone. Have a great evening, a wonderful weekend. Seriously, I appreciate you all. You're amazing. Have a great night, and I'll see you on Tuesday.